Oh, boys. Let's freaking go, fellas. How are we doing today? There has been carnage in the early window of NFL action. The Bills with a huge comeback over the Patriots. All kinds of shenanigans. The Bears beat the Browns, though. That's the most important thing. The Bears did win, so got to keep pace. This is going to be a big game, fellas. This is going to be a big game. Big freaking game. The Rams won the coin toss and deferred. The Lions offense will be up first on America's Game of the Week. How are we doing, boys? How are we doing? How are we doing indeed? What is happening here? Okay, so yeah. Game starting momentarily. The speed line in here saying just, oh. How we doing, Speed Lion? How we doing? Glad to have you here. Are we ready for a good game or what, fellas? I'm scared. I'm really, really scared of this game, but that's okay because the Lions are going to come in, kick some ass, and we are going to have a grand old time. Right? I think so. I think so, fellas. All right. Let's get the energy going. Are we ready? I'm ready. You ready? Ready. Let's go. Offense starting out first. We need a big opening drive. Watching the game with my brother who's normally a Rams fan. Nominally a Rams fan. I read that wrong. I was like, normally. Should be fun tonight. Yeah, this is going to be a good one, man. This is going to be a good one. So Rams getting set to kick this one away. The Lions have their returners back. With a win, the Lions' playoff probability is 73. With a loss, it goes down to 40. Tom Kennedy and I presume Jacob Saylor's back there to return. The kick is away. It'll be fielded. It'll go through the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions will start on the 35-yard line. Taylor Decker active for this game. And it looks like Tristan Colin is going to be the starting left guard. He had some inconsistencies last week, but when he came back into the game after getting pulled for a bit, he was fantastic. Ferkser, the starting tight end. Back in LA is Jared Goff. The last time the Lions were in LA, this team looked very different. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 35. Goff under center with Gibbs in the backfield. Goff, man in motion. He's going to take the snap and give it to Gibbs to start the game. Gibbs up the middle. He's going to get about 3 yards on that play, which will bring up 2nd and 7. All right way to start the game off. And we're off and running, folks. We are off and running. Khalif Raymond back for this one. So here we go. 2nd and 7. Clock ticking. 14:30, 14:29, 28, 27. 2nd and 6, sorry. Gibbs in the backfield. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs is to his right. Goff going to take the snap. Goff throws it on the left side. Caught Amon-Ra St. Brown. That'll be a first down for the Lions up to the 47-yard line. Out of bounds for Amon-Ra. Good opening throw. And the Lions get their first down of the game. Love to see it. We got to have a good start in this one. This is a game, if you guys saw the preview, talked a lot about the Lions needing to get points, or touchdowns, really. Got to finish drives. 1st and 10 here. Goff in I form. Gibbs is the back. He's going to take the snap and give it to... No, he's going to fake it to Gibbs. Goff has all day. Looking over the middle. It is caught. Jameson Williams down to the 30-yard line. Jameson Williams with a nice contested catch. And JMO, he's got the balaclava on. Again, is this I think this is a new mythical fighter. Jameson Williams wearing the balaclava. It's warm weather, so he doesn't need it for the cold, but there it is. JMO, he's super speedy, super quick. He had to slow down to catch that one, but good catch by Williams. And the Lions are in field goal range just like that. 13, 12, 11, 10 to go. Goff under center in I form again. Gibbs the back once more. Takes the snap. Gives it to Gibbs up the middle. Gibbs weaving through traffic. He's going to pick up. Oh, he's going to keep going. Stays on his feet. Gibbs still on his feet. First down and more. There is a flag down, though, coming out of the secondary as Gibbs managing to stay on his feet through a lot of contact, but there is a penalty marker down. It was a late flag. Not late, but like late in the play. Holding off the left side, maybe? Holding on Penei Sewell. I need to see a replay of that. No? Okay. That's fine. I didn't want a replay. No, that's fine. Okay, here we go. So Colin is going to pull from the left guard spot. Sewell ends up on the left side, so that makes sense. Yeah, that... It's not the most... Yeah, that's a hug. That you can't be doing that, Sewell. So 1st and 14 because it happened downfield. Goff in I formation. Gibbs is the back once more. Tesla in motion. Goff takes the snap, tosses to Gibbs. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to get Matt at the line. He's only going to gain 1. So that's going to bring up 2nd and long here. Inside of 12:30 to go. And there's Sean McVay. I will say, I imagine at some point we're going to get a comparison of stats between Stafford and Goff because since the trade, they've been nearly identical. It's kind of freaky, actually. 2nd and 12, both running backs in the game, both split backfield in shotgun. Goff, back on either side of him. He's going to take the snap, looking to throw. Goff throws it, checks it down to Gibbs, and it's incomplete. Tipped in the air, almost could have been intercepted. Gibbs lost his balance, and that was a dangerous incompletion. That could have been real bad. Brings up 3rd and 12 for the Lions offense here, and for those of you who have watched the Lions throughout the season, you know the Lions are not great on 3rd and long. And by not great, I mean they are downright horrible on 3rd and long. Gibbs is lined up as a receiver on this play. Montgomery is the back in the backfield. So bunch formation with JMO, Amon-Ra, and Gibbs. Goff in shotgun, back to his left. 3rd and 12. Goff takes the snap. Goff throws it. It's caught by St. Brown down to the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. And what do the Lions decide to do here? They are going to kick a field goal, looks like. Okay. I was wondering because the Lions have, you got to get points. Points are, you got to convert on these drives, but first drive of the game, I understand going for 3. If they were already down 7-0, I think they would have gone for it, but Bates will line up a 43-yard attempt here. Bates. Snap is away, hold is down, kick is up, kick is no good. Bates misses from 43. You muppet. What? Man, you can't have that. You can't have that, man. That, dude, you can't be missing kicks. You can't be missing opportunities in this game. That sucks. So 4-minute drive for the Lions yields nothing. Nothing. That sucks. That sucks. Dang it. So the Rams are going to take over from their own, what is it going to be? Their own 33? Man. Man. We really need all the points we can possibly get. Yeah, we do. We really, we can't afford missed opportunities. So you missed a field goal there. It's not the same as a turnover, but you really, really have to limit the amount of empty drives you have. Between punts, turnovers, and that, you probably couldn't afford more than 2 in this game. So now the margin for error is so thin. And now the defense is going to have to step up and make a play. That's unfortunate, man. That's unfortunate. Especially, it really sucks because they actually were moving the ball really well, and then they get backed up with a holding penalty, and they don't have an ability to recover. Again, like I've said it all year, when this team is playing on schedule, they are one of the best, if not the best offense in the league. The second they get a penalty or they can't run the ball or they get into these second and third and longs, it's over. It's done. So it was encouraging to see Gibbs running decently well. Gonna have to be better. Gonna have to be better. That's... All right. Well, let's check in on on the Phillip Rivers Bowl. I want to make sure. I want to see how that's going. First drive, and Phillip Rivers has completed a pass without turning it over. Wow. I can't believe this is a real thing. Man, that's a good hold, too. Bates just missed. He knew immediately, too. Goff looked at him. He's like, ah. So 1st and 10 for the Rams here. Stafford under center, back in the backfield, tight end in motion. Stafford going to give it to Williams on the first play. He's going to run hard, and that's going to be a gain of 5, possibly 6. The Rams score on their drive. They're going to have to battle from behind again. Yeah, we can't afford to be playing from behind too much. Early in the game, it is what it is, but my biggest concern... Oh, they're going no huddle. Stafford in shotgun takes the snap. He has all day to throw. Stafford down the left side. It is caught. Davante Adams out of bounds and well over midfield. First down for the Rams. Inside of 11 to go. It looks like they're hurrying up again. Davante Adams working on Amik Robertson. He catches that out at the 44-yard line of the Lions. 10:36, 35, 34 to go. If you want to sync up your feed. I was hopeful that Davante Adams would maybe miss, but Stafford under center. Kyren is the back. Stafford gonna give it to Williams up the middle. Kyren Williams with room to run. Another gain of 7 probably. Maybe more like 6. So 2 good runs for Kyren Williams, a good throw from Stafford, and the Rams are very quickly in field goal range themselves. Come on, defense. You gotta be ready to go. I'm worried about the defensive line getting blown off the ball like this early on. Stafford under center again. Takes the snap. Fakes it to Kyren. It's a play action. He's got time. Throws it down the left side. Open. It is caught. Davante Adams climbs the ladder. Great catch down the left side. And another first down for the Rams. They are moving in a hurry. Working on DJ Reed that time. Good double move. The little in and out fake. And that's a great catch. It's a great catch. Well, my fears about this matchup certainly not being quelled on this first drive. So immediately the Rams in the red zone. Stafford under center again. Stafford takes the snap, hands off to Williams off the right side, cuts it back. He's going to be met at the line for no gain. Jack Campbell and Aiden Hutchinson in on that stop. It looked like Ali McNeil crashed in enough to force the guards back. So the Lions finally force a stop of some kind. It's going to bring up 2nd and long. Avonte Maddox and Eric Hallett, the safeties today, with Branch out for the year. Kirby still not back. Stafford alone in shotgun. Now Williams is going to motion into the backfield. 2nd and 10. Stafford, man in motion. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. It's a screen. It's picked! It's picked! Aiden Hutchinson with the interception! Hutchinson off and running! Inside the 30! Inside the 20! Tackled at the 16-yard line! Ignore that voice crack. That was horrible. I'm so sorry. But Aiden Hutchinson with the interception and the huge run back. And the Lions defense with a massive stop on the opening drive. Wow! So they try to set up the tight end screen, and Hutchinson reads it beautifully and picks it off, outruns Stafford. That's amazing, man. That's amazing, Speed Lion. Wow. Let's go. So 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Goff in shotgun with Gibbs to his right. Goff waiting. Now he takes the snap, looking to throw. Goff throws it for the end zone. It's caught! Amon-Ra St. Brown just like that! And the Lions strike first. Wow, what a change of momentum. The Rams in the red zone, and 2 plays later, the Lions are the ones opening the scoring. Wow, wow, wow. That's, woo, wow. Amon-Ra. That's what a wild swing. Bates extra point is up and good. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Let's go, man. What a start now for the Lions. Great ball by Goff, too, to find Amon-Ra on the back of the end zone there. And the Lions up 7-0. Just like that. Aiden Hutchinson, so that is his 6th career interception, I want to say. Or is it 5th? He had 1 against the Packers. He had 1 against the Bears. He had 1 against the Giants his rookie year. He had 1 against the Panthers his sophomore year. So, yeah, that's his 5th career interception. Honestly, where was Stafford's pass even going? So, the guy that was blocking Hutchinson, Parkinson, the tight end, it was a screen pass. So, Parkinson was blocking Hutch, but he was letting Hutch go because they wanted to have Hutchinson rush in so that they could throw the pass behind him. But Hutchinson is so good at reading those tight end screens that he stayed close enough and he read the play perfectly and has great hands to make the play. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a play by Hutch. That's crazy, man. A 58-yard return by Hutchinson on that interception. That's incredible. Nick Baumgartner saying, elite Dearborn divine child tight end Aiden Hutchinson. Honestly, Eric Schlitz saying play Hutch at tight end. Honestly, maybe. Might be worth it. Might be worth it. That's a crazy swing. Let's go, man. Let's go. That's what we like to see. So 7-0. Oof, Patrick Mahomes needs to get an MRI to determine the severity. Andy Reid saying it doesn't look good. Well, the Chiefs are eliminated from the playoffs now. I imagine Mahomes is probably out for the year as a result. That's crazy. Kansas City's season is done. That's insane to think about. Man, I really wanted a Hutchinson touchdown. So close. We were so close. He was 1 broken tackle away. It doesn't matter. 1 play later, we get in the end zone. So, yeah, get that oxygen, big fella. You need it. As Bates' kick is away, it'll be returned at the 5, up to the 10, up to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and he'll be hit at the 27-yard line by Sione Vaki. The Lions trying to rip that ball out, but decent coverage. Pretty good coverage there by the Lions special teams. Here's another look at the touchdown. So the Lions are running 2 posts. J-Mo on a skinny post and Amon-Ra on the deep post. J-Mo with his speed draws in the safety. And that's Great stuff by the Lions. So 1st and 10, Hutchinson's still catching his breath. 1st and 10 for the Rams from the 28-yard line. Stafford under center, tight end in motion. It's going to be a fake to the back. Corum. Stafford going to throw it off the right side. It is incomplete. What a play. Was that Maddox? Was that Avonte Maddox on the hit? What a play by Maddox. That is incredible. Coming in from that safety spot, filling in for Brian Branch. What a hit. Jars the ball out from Allen. And that brings up 2nd and 10. What a play by Maddox. What a play. Stafford alone in shotgun now on 2nd and 10. Lions showing a little bit of pressure. Corum motions in. And Stafford's yelling at him to get in the backfield. Stafford takes the snap. Under pressure. Quick throw. Caught by Puka Nacua. He is going to get close to a 1st down. Jack Campbell didn't let him go, but Puka was able to fall forward. They might give him a 1st down. That was Matthew Stafford's first interception at home since week 10 of last year. It's been a year since he threw an interception in SoFi. That's hilarious. 7:28, 27, 26, 25 to go if you want to sync up your feeds. So yeah, they did give a 1st down to Puka Nacua. Stafford under center. 3 tight ends in the game for the Rams. Man in motion. They're going to give it to Corum up the middle. Corum. He's going to gain 5. He ran into the arms of, was that Tyleek? And Tyleek was unable to bring him down at the line. But, gain of 6 there. For the Rams, inside of 7 minutes to go now in this opening quarter. Rams offense, they love to run 3 tight ends. Even though they lost, they don't have Higbee. So it's 2nd and 4 now. They just love their jumbo packages. Nacua in motion, Stafford under center. It's going to be a play action. Stafford, blitz coming. He has time. He throws it down the right side. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down in the secondary. I imagine, based on when the flag came in, I'm assuming that is going to either be holding or illegal contact, which will be a 5-yard penalty and an auto 1st down. I assume. Yep. Holding on the defense. Auto 1st down. It's worth noting that's on Eric Hallett in the secondary there, called up from the practice squad. Oh, honestly, not even that crazy of one. The receiver just lost his balance. Worth noting, this ref crew calls more automatic 1st down penalties than any other ref crew in the league, and the Lions are near the bottom in taking them. Stafford in the gun on 1st and 10 from the 49, from the Rams 49. Corum motions out. Now Stafford's alone in shotgun. Stafford takes the snap. Under pressure, throws it over the middle. It's caught. Nacua. Oh, he drops it. Is that a fumble or is that an incomplete? They're going to say incomplete. Whoo, that could have been something. But that's an incomplete. Was that a drop or did DJ Reed get a hand on it over the middle? That's just a drop for Puka. That's a drop. He beat Reed over the middle. Man, DJ Reed needs to get some confidence back. Because he said it himself, he was feeling so good before that injury. And then he just hasn't been himself since. So he needs to get a PBU or something, get his hands on a ball. Stafford in the gun again. Corum motions in to be to his right. 2nd and 10. Stafford takes the snap. Has time, throws it over the middle. It's caught. And Alex Anzalone will drag Ferguson down. That'll be a gain of 5 or 6. Don't see that often from Nacua. No, you don't. That was a break for the Lions. That would have been a big gain too. That probably would have been a gain of like 15 plus. He had room to run because Reed had fallen down behind him. 3rd and 4 now for the Rams. Inside of 6 minutes to go. 5:57, 56, 55, 54. 3rd and 4. Stafford is really being vocal with his offense here. Lions, they're in man coverage. You know what they're doing. Stafford alone in the gun. Corum in motion. Stafford takes the snap. Stafford under pressure, gets hit as he throws down the left sideline. Incomplete. I didn't see who got the pressure. It might have been Davenport. Who was that? It was Al-Qadin Muhammad rushing. So Muhammad rushing from the 3 technique spot beats the guard and hits Stafford, and it's going to be 4th and 4. And now the Rams offense initially went off the field, but they're coming back out now to go for this. 4th and 4. Don't get drawn off sides, whatever you do. Stafford alone in the gun. Play clock expiring. Don't jump. False start. Delay a game, false start, I don't know. It's something on the Rams. Nope, they're going to say that McVay got a timeout off before. So they call a timeout. They're going to think about this. I imagine they're going to go for it. I think McVay realized that he's like, oh, no, we should go for this. And then time just ran out on him. So 5:34 left to go in this opening quarter. .534, 4th and 4 for the Rams. That was a great rush by Muhammad over the guard. This would be a big stop here. This would be huge for the Lions to get a good early stop. The Rams clinch a playoff berth with a win. Well, we don't want that. Mainly because I want the Lions to get a little bit closer. Stafford alone in the gun. Bunch formation at the top of the screen. Tight end in motion to Chip Hutchinson, presumably. Stafford takes the snap. Stafford, quick throw. Nacua caught, first down. Anzalone was right there but couldn't disrupt the pass, and Reed gets beat again. Yeah, just a good release from Nacua. That's a good play. Good play. So 1st and 10, Nacua got to check out of the game for a moment. And the Rams get a fresh set of downs as we approach the 5-minute mark here. 5:03, 5:02, 5:01. Stafford under center. Corum is the back. He's going to give it to Corum up the middle. Corum. He's going to get met at the line, fall forward for a gain of 2. That time it was Davenport with the stop. So that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Come on, boys. Hold them to 3. Hold them to 3. Let's see Goff and Mark Brunell, the quarterback's coach. Wheat's playing at the other edge spot right now. Stafford under center. Multiple tight ends in the game again. Stafford going to fake it to Corum. He's going to throw it down the left side. Wide open, but he misses him. Ferguson was open down the left side, but Stafford overthrows him. That's a break. That is a huge break. Stafford has been so dialed, he does not miss those much. So Ferguson leaks through, and Anzalone just lets him go. I don't know if the Lions were in zone there, but Anzalone was the closest defender. So that's a huge break for the Lions. Brings up 3rd and 8. Come on, get him on the ground. Get him on the ground, force him out of field goal range. Stafford alone in the gun, Lions showing a little bit of pressure. Stafford. Man in motion is Corum. Stafford takes the snap. Looking to throw. Under pressure over the middle. It is tipped. Amik Robertson bats it down. And that is going to be a stop for the Lions. I think. Hold on. It looked like Stafford was staying on the field. That would have been bad if caught. It was a touchdown. That was a touchdown if Stafford hits that throw, it's a touchdown. Amik almost picks it off. That would have been great. 4th and 8, the Rams are going to go for this. This is crazy. This is behavior I expected from the Lions, not the Rams. From the 37-yard line, Stafford alone in the gun. Stafford. He takes the snap. Looking to throw. Stafford down the right side. It is caught. Puka Nacua on 4th and 8 makes a great contested catch. Man, what do you even do about that? Like, Amik is in good position. He gets a hand on the football, and Nacua just makes a great play. That's tough. That's just unfortunate, man. I just stubbed my toe. Ow. What a catch by Puka. Great. The grip strength on that, man. Wow. So first and 10, 3:36, 35 to go. Stafford under center. Kyren is the back. He's going to give it. Nope, fake it to Williams. Rolling left, throws it over the middle. Wide open Parkinson. Inside the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5, down at the 4. Looked like Eric Hallett was the safety or the man in coverage there. And the Rams have a goal to go situation. That's unfortunate. Good play by Stafford, rolling to his left. Yeah, Hallett just gets beat by Parkinson, and he gets stiff-armed after that. Oof. Bad couple of reps early for Eric Hallett in man coverage. Inside of 3 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Stafford under center. Kyren is the back. They've got 3 tight ends in the game, and Puka's playing fullback right now. There was a red challenge flag from Dan Campbell. For what? What is Dan challenging? I'm very confused. You and me both, Speedlion. You and me both. Hold on. The refs. So Dan Campbell was trying to challenge the spot of the ball, and they're saying that is not a reviewable play, so the Lions just lose a timeout. That's weird. That's a weird one. So Campbell's saying that the ball should have been like 2 or 3 yards further back, but the refs are like, no, you can't challenge that. Get wrecked, I guess. Okay, that's a weird one. So first and goal for the Rams now. Stafford from the 4, under center. 3 tight ends in the game. Stafford gives it to Kyren Williams up the middle. Absolutely no one in the middle of the defense. The entire Lions defense bit on a play action, but they actually gave it to Williams at the. That's so funny. Usually when you bite on a play action, you're biting on the run fake. The Lions bit on the pass fake there. Too easy for Kyren. Way too easy. I mean, yeah, that Tyleek gets double teamed and sealed off. That's just tough. The extra point is up and good. Oh, a kicker wearing 92 is devious. Whoops, not 70. Nope, not 0 either. 7. There we go. That would be alarming if they had 70 points. So 7-all. Tie game. There's been some good things. There's been some bad things. Honestly, though, it's encouraging that the Lions defense they're getting their hands on some balls. They're getting some pressure. Got to do better against the run. And got to just finish a 4th down. Well, we were never expected to shut them out. True. And the Lions, I mean, they got them into these 4th down situations. They got to get off the field. And we got to finish these plays. Like, you get a hit on Stafford, you got to get him on the ground. You get your hands on a ball if you're Meek Robertson, you got to get that. You got to get the interception. But like you say, Lion, it's the offense was always going to have to carry the day. So 7-all, not too bad. Could be worse. I'm really curious what on earth what happened with the challenge. If anyone in the media has a better. Jeremy Reisman confirming you can only challenge the spot if it's to determine if it's a touchdown or earning a first down, but you can't challenge it for like if that play was within like a yard of getting a first down, you can challenge it. Like if it was going to overturn a first down or turn a play from a down at the 1 to a touchdown kind of thing, but you can't challenge it for just general, like, hey, I think he was out a few yards earlier. So, yeah. Do, 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 do. I'd hope Dan would know that. I would hope someone because the way the challenges work, the way it usually works for most coaching staffs is they have the guys in the video room that are watching every play, and they will radio down to Dan and say, hey, we think that there's a challenge there. So I'm assuming what happened is the guys in the video room said, hey, we think that he was out of bounds like 3 yards earlier. And Dan is like, oh, okay, I'll challenge for the spot. And no one remembered that rule, I guess. Like somewhere in that chain, someone forgot the rule. It could very well be on Dan. It could be on the guys in the video room. I don't know. We'll get confirmation of that later. But that is a 13-play touchdown drive with 2 fourth-down conversions for the Rams. 2:44 to go in the first as the kick is away. It'll be fielded in the end zone, and the Lions will start at the 35. If the Rams want to kick it through the end zone, I won't complain. Jacob Saylors has been so bad on kickoff returns this year that you're gifting the Lions an extra 8 yards every time you do that. So I'll take it. I will not complain. Let's get some David Montgomery action. Let's get Monty involved. 2:44. Let's get the run game going. Let's answer with a nice drive of our own. Montgomery is in the game. Skipper's in the game too. So, 1st and 10 for the Lions. Goff under center. 6 offensive linemen in the game. Montgomery is the back. Goff takes the snap. Fakes it to Montgomery. He has time. Goff waiting. Still has time. Still has time. Now he's going to just throw it away. Coverage held up for the Rams there. Goff had all day to throw, but nothing was open. 2:36 to go in the first. 2nd and 10 coming up. Let's see what the Lions are able to do here. Goff in shotgun, Montgomery to his right, Tesla in motion. Goff takes the snap, gives it to Montgomery up the middle. Montgomery running into a crowd, and he's going to get driven back. He gains about 2 yards there before he gets run over. Tate Ratledge ended up on the ground in that sequence. So 3rd and 8 as we approach the 2-minute mark of the opening quarter. Please don't go 3 and out. What is happening here? Okay, Goff and shotgun, Montgomery to his right. Goff takes the snap. Pressure coming. Goff throws it over the middle. It's caught. Jameson Williams inside the 40, down at the 38 of the Rams. Huge conversion for Jameson Williams downfield. The Rams running zone. Khalif Raymond on the clear out, and Williams just sneaks in the seam. Great ball by Goff. Great catch by JMO with guys running after him. And the Lions quickly approaching field goal range again. Good stuff from JMO so far in this game. 2 for 47. Goff under center, Montgomery the back. Tesla in motion. Goff gives it to Montgomery up the middle. Montgomery runs into the pile, and he's going to push forward for a gain of 5. Way to fall forward. Good stuff. Good stuff. The Lions, through 9 weeks of the season, only had 45 explosive plays, and as soon as Dan Campbell took over since Week 10, they have 43, which is tied for the most. Dan Campbell's definitely been willing to take more shots, as we've seen, and JMO's been a lot more involved. That's a big part of it as well. Goff under center, going to give it to Montgomery up the middle again. Montgomery into the pile. He's going to push forward. He's going to get near the 1st down marker. He's going to pick up 4 on that play, and that should be the end of the first quarter. So we'll start the second quarter with a 3rd and 1 for the Lions, which means they have 2 downs to get it, because let's be honest, the Lions are going to go for it and on 4th if they don't get it. But I think they're gonna get up to the line and probably fake a snap. But the Rams do not jump. So that will be the end of the first quarter. We got 5 of you in here. Be sure to hit like, hit subscribe. It takes a second. It helps the channel grow. Come hang out in the chat as well, folks. How are we feeling on this Sunday afternoon? Let's do a quick check-in with the rest of the league, shall we? So the Colts and Seahawks are tied up at 3. The Niners are up 14-3 on the Tennessee Titans. The Green Bay Packers are up 3-0 on the Broncos, and they are about to go up 6-0. The Panthers are up 7-0 on the Saints. I will say for the Broncos don't show up until the fourth quarter, so I'm not too worried about that. But so far decent for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. Not too bad. But we shall see. Yeah, so far so decent. And the Lions 7-7, and they're moving the ball decently well. So can't complain too much here either. What was... Oh, so Graham Glasgow on that play before the JMO catch, I think he was tying Jared Goff's shoe for him. That's so funny. The only defensive lineman to produce 5 interceptions through 4 seasons in the Super Bowl era, Aiden Hutchinson. Hands like a DB. Actually, ooh. You guys remember the first year when we were comparing Aiden Hutchinson's career interception numbers to Sauce Gardner? How much do we think those have changed? How many interceptions does Sauce Gardner have in his career? He has 3. So Aiden Hutchinson just increased his lead on Sauce Gardner for the... I'm assuming someone else in that draft class probably has more interceptions, but that's... Actually... Can I find out? That was what, the 22 draft class? Well, interceptions. From the draft class in 2022. Kirby Joseph. I'm an idiot. And then Deron Bland is second. I'm so stupid. But Hutchinson's got to be up there. I'll look in a second. Lions coming out 3rd and 1. Full house formation. 2 fullbacks. One of them is Amon-Ra, though. Skipper in the game. Montgomery is the back. They give it to Montgomery up the middle. David Montgomery with room to run. Inside the 25. Breaking tackles. Inside the 20. Down at the 19-yard line. David Montgomery running hard. And the Lions inside the red zone. Tristan Colin pulling to block the edge on the right side again. Good blocking by Amon-Ra out there. Let's go, Knuckles. Yep, exactly. Love to see it. 4 rushes for 21 yards for Monty. I love to see Monty get more involved. Just wear the defense out. And remember how good he was against the Rams last year in the season opener? Both backs in the game now. Goff and shotgun, a back to each side. 1st and 10 from the 19. Goff takes the snap. It's going to be a fake to Montgomery. He's going to step up, throw over the middle, caught Amon-Ra St. Brown. Can't get away from the linebacker, but he will pick up 3, so that'll be 2nd and 7. That could have been something, man. Could have been something. Oh, he just couldn't get away. 2nd and 7 now. From the 16-yard line, Montgomery is the back. Goff is back under center now. I formation. Goff. Tesla in motion. Gives it to Monty off the left side. Cuts back up the middle. Montgomery. Breaking tackles. 1st down to the 7-yard line. Maybe the 8. 1st down for David Montgomery. That one looked like it took something out of him, though. He took a shot at the end of that play. No, he's all right. It is just grown man football right now. Let's see it. 1st and goal for the Lions. Keep running that ball, fellas. It'll set up the play action for later. Goff under center. 1st and goal from the 8. He's going to fake it to Montgomery. Maybe the play action now. Throws it to the end zone. It is incomplete. Overshoots Amon-Ra St. Brown. in the front corner of the end zone. Looked like Amon-Ra might have had a step, but it was too close to. If Amon-Ra was like 6'5" and you could have given him a shot, sure, but yeah. The Lions, the third best red zone offense against the Rams, the second best red zone defense. Second and goal here from the 8-yard line. Montgomery lined up to Goff's left. Tesla in motion, takes the snap, gives it to Montgomery up the middle. Montgomery bounces outside, cuts it back inside. He's only going to pick up 2. It's going to set up third and goal from the 6. That's the second time in a row that Montgomery, after being tackled, has needed help to get up. Might just be tired, honestly. He's been running hard on this first drive. So third and goal from the 6. Gibbs is in the game now. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his right. Watch the angle route to Gibbs. Tesla in motion. Goff takes the snap. Looking left. Under pressure. Throws it for the end zone. It's incomplete. And that'll bring up fourth and goal. And since you're from the 6, you probably got to kick a field goal. So, nope, we're not going to turn this into a TD. With 12:07 to go in the second quarter, Jake Bates will come out for his second field goal attempt of the game. And, presumably he can hit this one from, 29 yards? Not even, 24 yards, not even. So Bates lining this one up. Hold is down, kick is up, kick is through. And the Lions take a 10-7 lead. So, get the lead back. I mean, hard to complain about having the lead, but at the same time, it's very easy to complain about everything. So, not much you can do there. And yet, like I said a second ago, the Rams, one of the best red zone defenses. Excuse me. So you move the ball well. The Lions are moving the ball. That's the important part right now. Montgomery came in, had 6 rushes. So now when Gibbs comes back in, hopefully they're a little more worn down. I will say already 6 targets for Amon-Ra. Maybe a little aggressive, but. And then, yeah. So now, go get a stop. Go get a stop, fellas. Shout out Phillip Rivers, 3 for 9. I'm going to be watching that Colts box score like a hawk. I want the Phillip Rivers storylines. I want to see it. I want to see it all. But I digress. It's really funny that Phillip Rivers is playing football, man. I cannot believe this is a real thing. Cannot believe it, I tell ya. The world needs a Phillip Rivers TD. You know what the world needs? The world needs a Phillip Rivers rushing touchdown. Could you imagine if, like, let's say it's like third and goal from the 2. Obviously, everyone and their mother is going to expect the run to Jonathan Taylor. So you fake it to Taylor and Rivers could walk in untouched. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. And I kind of want to see it happen. Petition to make me an offensive coordinator, because I would at least make things fun. I would at least do wacky things. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Got to keep an eye on some of the other box scores just for playoff implications, but I don't imagine the Lions are going to get much help. The truth of the matter is, I mean, we want the Broncos to win, and then then that way if the Bears or Packers win, like whoever wins next week, we at least have a chance. Who's the oldest QB to throw a touchdown? I would assume it's Tom Brady. I would assume. George Blanda at 47 years old. I lied. 47. So Rivers is 3 years away from being able to compete for that. That's crazy. As Bates gets set to kick this one away, the kick is away. It'll be fielded at the 4, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, near the 30. He'll be dragged down at the 32. So again, pretty good coverage from the Lions special teams. Obviously, the missed field goal sucks. And this is our obligatory Fox broadcast revisiting the Goff for Stafford trade. One of the most win-win trades in NFL history. The only thing missing is a Lions Super Bowl. Jahmyr Gibbs, Jameson Williams, and Sam Laporta getting from that trade with Goff. Incredible. 1st and 10 for the Rams from the 31. Stafford under center. He's going to start this drive with a give to Kyren off the right side. Kyren with a lot of room. Williams takes off. Kyren Williams stiff arms a man, and he's dragged down at the 50. Big run for Kyren Williams. Guys, run defense. You're supposed to be better than this. What even happened here? I mean, there's just like way too many blockers for like 2 guys off the left side. The reinforcements don't arrive until it's way too late. The Rams love their 3 tight end sets. Lions are going to have to start coming out in 4-4 at this rate. Stafford under center. Takes the snap. Fakes it to Williams. He's going to take a shot down the right side. Has a man. It's caught. Puka Nacua inside the 10-yard line. Sets up a goal-to-go situation just like that. 40-yard gain. Too easy. Too easy. Did he get both feet in? 1, 2. Yep, he did. And he got a 3rd in for good measure. Oh, man. DJ Reed's having a tough time on Puka. Out of bounds at the 9. Gain of 41, roughly. That's tough. That is, nope, they're going to stay at the 11. So 1st and 10 from, it's an elongated 1st and goal. 10:33, 32, 31 to go in this one. Hold him to 3, fellas. Hold him to 3. Oh, no, they're saying he's out of the 14. That's a bad spot. Stafford, under center. Gonna fake it. Dumps it off. Parkinson, inside the 5, down at the 3. Too easy. Too easy. And now they have the play action set up. Yeah, this is going to be a tough game, man. Tough game defensively. The Hutchinson interception might be the only stop we get today. They're just zooming down the field. Rams averaging 8.1 yards per play right now. Woof. 1st and goal from the 3. You know what they're going to do. This is where they run it up the middle. Or actually, watch the Adams play too. Stafford under center. He's going to fake it to Corum. He's going to throw it back in the end zone, deflect it out of bounds. They wanted Devontae Adams. I think they wanted Corum in the flat, but the Lions were ready for it. I don't think the Lions are ready for the run, though. I think if they just ran it up the middle, they'd probably be good. Anzalone with getting a paw on that one. Adams was open in the corner. DJ Reed having a difficult day. We got to get Reed some confidence, dude. I don't know what it's going to take, but we need to get that man some confidence. Devontae Adams going to come out of the game, so they're probably going to actually run it now. Puka's back in the game, though. Please, anyone but Puka. Stafford under center. Corum is the back. Nacua in motion. They will give it to Corum up the middle. Towards the goal line, and he's going to get stopped at the 1. 3rd and goal upcoming for the Rams. You know they would go for it if they got to 4th as well. .905, 904, 903 to go. Kyren checks into the game for Corum. Devontae Adams checks back into the game. I'm assuming they're gonna have Adams lined out wide to draw in 2 DBs, and then they're gonna run it up the middle. Stafford under center from the 1. Stafford takes the snap, gives it fakes it to Kyren, looking to throw, has all day, throws it back in the end zone. It is incomplete. Ferguson could not complete the process of the catch. So that'll bring up 4th and goal from the 1. Stafford honestly should have ran that. So he drops it at first, and he does not survive the ground. Decent coverage by Anzalone, too. Almost a great catch by Ferguson, but you have to survive the ground. His helmet forced it out on him. 4th and goal from the 1. Great concept, but honestly a bit of a hold by Anzalone, but we're going to ignore that. Oh, there is a penalty on the field. Wait, what? So the broadcast conveniently left that out, but there was a holding on Anzalone, so it's 1st and goal from the 1 anyways. Stafford. Under center. Play action again. Stafford under pressure. He gets out of it, throws it to the end zone. Incomplete, but there's a flag down in the backfield, and now there's a flag down in the end zone. Oh, my Lord. Even when the Lions, they just Hutchinson drew a holding penalty, and it's going to be offsetting because DJ Reed also gets dinged for that. So he's good there, but he has a hand on the collar. Again, it's not even that he had the most contact. It's just he has his hand on him the whole way. So it's from the 1 again. It's gonna be 1st and goal again from the 1, as Hutchinson nearly got him on the ground, but he got held. Or did they call it on Reed? I can't hear the broadcast, so I don't know. Yeah, okay, so it's offsetting. So 1st and goal from the 1. Are they actually going to run the ball now? Stafford, under center. Takes the snap. Now they give it on the ground to Kyren Williams, and he's in. 2nd touchdown of the day for Williams. How many flags are they needed to stay on 1st and goal before they realized they can run the football? 8:31 to go in the 2nd. That was a weird sequence of events, man. Very weird. So, extra point. 92 is still a devious number for a kicker. Extra point is up and through. So, the Rams take a 14-10 lead halfway through the 2nd quarter. They make good on the long Puka play. They had so many chances to run that 1 yard. I don't know why it took the Rams like 5 plays to realize they can just simply run it. But, oh well. Oh, Broncos took a lead on the Packers. Let's go. Let's go Broncos. Shout out Bo Nix. The Colts are beating the Seahawks right now, by the way. It's 6-3. What? How? Sure. Colts defense is still good, I guess. That's really funny. That Seattle can't get anything going. That's actually hilarious. All right, offense. Let's get something going here. Let's go get the lead back, shall we? The Lions have been moving the ball pretty well on offense. Goff, 83 yards passing. They got 43 yards rushing. Would like to see more, obviously. I mean, Stafford has a $137 through the air. Rams have more yards. I mean, the Lions did have one drive that started from the 17-yard line, which helps, obviously. And Kyren's averaging 6 a carry, man. Can't have it. Can't have it. Like 6 for 36. And that's including a 1-yard touchdown that he just got. So, can't have it. He had 5 for 35 before that. Way too successful on the ground. Way too successful. I digress. I digress. All right. Rams getting set to kick this one away. Are we actually going to get a return? Nope. That is going to sail through the end zone. Yeah, the Rams really want nothing to do with special teams, hey? They're just like, we'll just trust our defense. You can have the 35 every time. Penei Sewell's left ankle getting looked at. Man, that ankle's been bothering him. Oh, no, he went to the locker room. Oh, no, it's the blue medical tent. Never mind, he's back. Never mind, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Ignore my panicking. Ignore my panicking. Sewell's fine. He's playing hurt, but he's fine. Penei Sewell, what a warrior he is. All right, so from the 35, 8:31 to go in the second quarter. Goff under center, I formation. Gibbs is back in the game and is the tailback. Goff gonna fake it to Gibbs. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to throw over the middle. It's caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown inside the 40, inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 15, and out at the 13-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown. That nearly could have been really bad. He almost dropped it, but great poise by Goff in the pocket. Great concentration by Amon-Ra in the secondary. And that is a huge play to kickstart this drive for the Lions. What a play. This is going to be a shootout, fellas. This is going to be a shootout. We're trading blows right now. From the 13, Goff under center. Jumbo package, Gibbs in the backfield. Goff gives it to Gibbs off the left side. Gibbs cuts it back up the middle. Tries to stay on his feet. He'll pick up 3 yards there. We gotta keep going. Gotta get in the end zone here. Get me the lead right back. Inside of 7:30 to go. Jahmyr Gibbs, 47 touchdowns in his career. The most, tied for the most through 3 seasons in NFL history, and the most before turning 24, with Barry Sanders being the only other guy who's done that. A touchdown today, and he would stand alone in NFL history. He's been incredible. 2nd and 7 from the 10. Goff, I formation, Gibbs the back. Goff going to give it to Gibbs up the middle. He's going to fall forward for 2. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. All right. I'd imagine the Lions would go for it here, so 2 chances. 2 chances to get 5 yards. We know how good the Rams are in the red zone, but you got to find a way to break through here. Gotta find a way to break through. Teams only score touchdowns 43% of the time. I don't care. Find a way. Tesla, St. Brown, JMO, I don't care. 3rd and 5. Goff, St. Brown in motion. Goff takes the snap. Quick throw outside to St. Brown. It's a screen. St. Brown inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown, Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd of the day. And the Lions very quickly regain the lead. Love it. Calv Jacob checking in saying, I'm at work right now. I wish I could be watching this. Man, you got to work on a Sunday. That's tough. That's tough. But thanks for checking in, Calv. Good to see you. Hopefully you'll be able to watch as much as you can. As you checked in at a great time. Touchdown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, number 2. Bates lining up the extra point. And it is up and through. So with 6:12 to go in the first half, the Lions regain the lead, 17-14. Beautiful. That is beautiful. What a half for St. Brown. He's got, 6 for 93 and 2? Unbelievable. We got 7 of you in here right now. Be sure to hit like, hit subscribe, folks. Come hang out in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling about this game right now. Yeah, Amon-Ra has 6 for 96 and 2 in the first half. Unbelievable. Only Amon-Ra and JMO have catches. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. So the Lions with the lead. That's what we like to see. Moving the ball well. Moving the ball with efficiency. Feeling strangely optimistic, like a win is actually possible. Oh, of course it's possible. I was giving a ton of respect to the Rams because they deserve it, but knocking on wood immediately. I don't have wood in here to knock on, unfortunately. But you said it, not me. So as long as you do it, we should be good. But yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. Joel Garza checking in saying, 3 days ago, I made my prediction this game is going to be a toss-up, but hope Lions win this. And if you guys listened to the preview, I did say, even though I said I think the Rams are going to win, I said this is going to be a shootout. It's going to be a high-scoring game because the Lions need it to be a high-scoring game, but also because they have a good offense, and I trusted the Lions offense to move the ball. I don't have a ton of faith in the defense. Obviously, an Aiden Hutchinson interception helps matters. But, yeah. Yeah. So we're feeling good. We're feeling good. 8 of you in here. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, folks. Takes a second. Helps the channel grow. Alrighty. Man, with the Bears win, Adam Rank is doing his thing. These 2 screenshots are hilarious that Colton Pouncey showed. Oh, J-Mo went to catch the ball. That was weird. Why did J-Mo go to catch the ball? Hold on. He realized, he kind of felt Amon-Ra to his left. He was like, oh, that is not for me. That's really funny, actually. J-Mo just wanted it. He wanted it. But, so the play action is working wonders for the Lions. I will say, the pass protection has also been unbelievable so far. Goff has had all day to throw in this one. As Bates is getting set to kick this one away. With 6:12 to go, the kick is away. It'll be fielded at the 4, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Trying to find the edge, can't find it. Will get brought down at the 28-yard line. Grant Stewart flying around. Man, you get Penei Sewell and Tate Ratledge out there blocking. That's hilarious. Yeah, Sewell. J-Mo. Sewell knows too. He's like, you thought you were getting the ball, huh? You thought you were getting it. That's really funny. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Rams from the 28. Come on, defense. Do something for me. Stafford under center. Back of the backfield. Tight end in motion. He's going to give it to his back. It's Corum. He's going to break it off the right side. Corum. He's going to pick up 8. He fumbles the ball out of bounds at the end of that, but big gain for the Rams to start this drive. Dude, the run defense. Come on, man. Come on. I understand if Stafford just picks this secondary apart. I would understand that. The run defense cannot be this bad. 7-yard gain for Corum on 1st down. I think Barnes was playing edge on that play outside of Hutchinson in a low 5-2 front, so he's got to be better. Set the edge, man. Set the edge. Stafford under center. Takes the snap. Fakes it to Corum. Under pressure. Dumps it off. It's caught by the tight end. That'll be a 1st down. Which of the tight ends? That was Allen that time. They have 3... between Parkinson, Ferguson, and Allen, they have 3 tight ends that they go to regularly. Yeah, I mean... good play. The play action's really working for them. It's really working for them. It is actually really interesting to see the parallels between the Rams and Lions offenses. Because obviously the Lions took a lot of the same concepts that Goff succeeded with. Is Stafford under center, going to take the snap, play action again. Stafford has time to throw, now dumps it off. It's back to Allen. That'll be a gain of 4. Derek Barnes with the tackle there. We got to get more pressure. But the problem is, Stafford is so good that they'll run these play actions, and Stafford, he has the arm talent to throw it anywhere on the field. So he'll look downfield, and then the second there's a whiff of pressure, dump off. He's so good at just, as soon as he feels pressure, bye. Just quick out. 2nd and 5 now, Stafford in the gun, back to his right. Stafford takes the snap. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's incomplete. Avonte Maddox was looking for that interception. He jumped the route but couldn't come up with it. That brings up 3rd and 5. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Do something for me. Looked like there was a little bit of contact there. Let me see. Stafford. Yeah, Maddox got there a little early, but nearly picked. Yeah, he almost got the pick. That would have been great. A Maddox interception would have gone crazy. 4:01 to go in the second. Come on, get me a stop. Lions showing pressure. Core motions into the backfield. Stafford in the gun. Stafford waiting. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Lions bail out. Stafford with time. Under pressure now. Stafford. He's going to get hit. He's going to get sacked. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but I think that's going to be a sack for Aiden Hutchinson. And the Lions defense gets a stop. Hutchinson hits his signature sort of spin. Well, he didn't set it up as well as he normally does because it was kind of an improvised, but I think that's going to go down as a half sack for Hutch and a half sack for Anzalone, and we will take that as the Lions defense gets a stop inside of 3:30 to go in the first half. Hopefully, we can go get some more points. The punt is away. Are they going to say that was a 0-yard run? No, that was a sack. Raymond going to return this from the 5. Up to the 10. Makes a man miss. Up to the 15. Raymond up to the 20-yard line. And the Lions offense will take the field. Are they saying it wasn't Hutchinson at all? They're only giving it to Anzalone, even though they're going to change that. They are going to change that. Anzalone was involved, but it's half a sack for Anzalone, half for Hutchinson. Gotta be. It doesn't matter that much, but if it's a Hutchinson sack, then we can say play Billie Jean, because that's what we do here. Come on, you can change that. Oh my lord, the Colts are marching on the Seahawks. What is happening over there? What is happening in Seattle? The Colts offense doing things. That's so funny. The Titans offense doing things to the Niners. The Packers have taken the lead back from the Broncos 13-3 after a Josh Jacobs receiving touchdown. Panthers and Saints knotted up at... Nope, just kidding. They were knotted up at 7. But now it's 10-7 Panthers. Maybe Rivers is the answer. Maybe. They have 2nd and 5. Are they in the red zone? They're just outside the red zone. 2nd and 5 at the 2-minute warning. They're up 6-3. What is going on? The Seahawks offense just falling apart, I guess. But we're only worried about what's happening here. So we probably have 2 plays before the 2-minute warning. And then, I mean, if the Lions can get a touchdown here, if we can get a lead at halftime, I'd be feeling good. Would be feeling pretty good. What on earth is this commercial that I'm watching? There's gold bars. There's... I don't even know who this is. Million Gold Elixir. It's an interesting... Is that fragrance? I don't even know. These commercials are weird, man. I just saw the same commercial. What? I just saw different versions of the same commercial back to back. Canadian commercials are whack, dude. They are whack. All right. So, Lions with a lead, with the ball. This is the spot you want to be in. As we are back to LA. Oh, Brady's on the broadcast, eh? I don't really listen to the broadcast anymore because I've been doing these streams, but America's Game of the Week. Makes sense. So from the 20, Goff in shotgun. Gibbs is the back. 3:09 to go in the first half. Goff takes the snap. He's going to be under pressure. He's going to step up, avoid the rush, and he's going to throw it away. All right. Ain't seen the commercials you're seeing. Yeah, that's because it's Canadian commercials. I've got weird ones to watch. Pass distribution. The wide receivers have 8 catches for 143 and 2. No one else has a catch. Goff really hyper-targeting the receivers in this one. Gibbs only 5 touches in the first half. I imagine that's going to change right now. 2nd and 10. Goff under center. Gibbs is the back. Although maybe it's a play action. Williams in motion. And now he's going to stop and start. No, it is to Gibbs off the right side. Gibbs runs into traffic. He only picks up 2. Rams are ready for it. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Verse with an extra shove after the play on Ricci, the backup tight end. Nope, no flags. 3rd and 8 as time is ticking. Come on, 3rd and 8. Lions have been pretty good on 3rd down so far when they're throwing downfield. Would like to see some more of that. Maybe a little Gibbs wheel route I could be talked into. Just saying. 3rd and 8. Goff in the gun. Gibbs to his right. Goff takes the snap. Looking to throw. Goff throws it over the middle. It's caught, but St. Brown, he had to come back to get the ball, so he's going to be a yard short. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 as we hit the 2-minute warning. That's unfortunate. Now, 4th and 1 from your own... Is this from your own 29? Ooh, that's sketchy. From your own 29, how much conviction do we have here, fellas? How much conviction do we have? That's actually a very interesting question. Do you guys go for this out of the 2-minute warning? We got 6 of you in here. 4th and 1 from your own 29. What do we think, fellas? Go. Calv saying, enter Dan Gamble. Is that a go from you, Calv? Philly Game Day saying go. It's definitely sketchy, because if you don't get it, the Rams are immediately in field goal range. But we'll see. I would not put it past the Lions to do that. Actually, that would probably be the most Lions outcome. We'll see. We will see. Yes, sir, go. I think I'm also go. It's sketchy, but it's 1 yard. If you can't get 1 yard, what are we doing here? Like, you should be able to get 1. We've not been good on 4th down recently, though. No, we have not. Actually, when was the last time we converted a 4th down? It's been a while. Did we get any against the Cowboys? No, we didn't even have a 4th down against the Cowboys that we went for. Against the Packers, we were 0 for 2. Against the Giants the week before that, we didn't have any that we went for. Against the Eagles, we were 0 for 5. Against the Commanders, did we have any 4ths? Against the Commanders, we were 2 for 2. The Lions have not converted a 4th down since week 10. It's been 5 weeks. So if there was ever a time... I think the Lions are going for this. The Lions are going for this. The offense is on the field. Go. Rams are too explosive. You got to get it. The Lions are 0 for their last 7 4th downs. 4th and 1 from their own 29-yard line. Miles Frazier is in the game at left guard, by the way. Full house formation. Amon-Ra's the fullback with a tight end as the other fullback. Montgomery's the back. Goff takes the snap. Fakes it to Montgomery. In the flat. Amon-Ra catches it. Over the 35. Over the 40. Out of bounds. Up near the 45-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 1st down. Lions. That's huge. That's huge. Hey, the chat offensive coordinators, we would have gone and we got it. That's a big play. That's a huge play for the Lions. So now from the 43-yard line, Goff under center. 1:53 to go after Amon-Ra stepped out of bounds. Goff takes the snap. Fakes it to Gibbs. Has time. Goff, now he's running out of it, dumps it off, and that's incomplete. Play action's working for the most part, but when the deep shot isn't there, the checkdowns, see, the difference between the Lions and Rams right now is that when Stafford's been under pressure, he has the checkdowns. When Goff's been under pressure, the Rams are doing a much better job taking away those short options, so it's an incomplete. Touchdown Denver. Let's go! Let's go Broncos! Well, offense is 200 total yards apiece for these teams right now. 2nd and 10. Goff in the gun. Gibbs lined up to his right. $1:49 to go in the first half. Goff. Rams showing a little bit of pressure. They only send 4. Goff throws it over the middle. Caught by Gibbs, but he's going to get tackled immediately. That's only going to be a gain of 3. So time's going to start ticking here. The Lions are going to take their time. They have timeouts, and if they don't get it, they don't want to leave the Rams too much time. That's probably only going to be a gain of 2, actually. Yeah, 3rd and 8. So the Lions have been pretty good on 3rd downs in this game, like I said. They're 3 for 6, but the one they just had to Amon-Ra, they got within a yard of 4th down, so that helped. 3rd and 8, man. Oh, I thought they were going to press J-Mo. I was going to say take a shot. 3rd and 8, Gibbs is the back to Goff's right. Goff takes the snap. Goff throws it over the middle. Caught. St. Brown again. Down at the Rams' 45-yard line inside of a minute to go. 1st down. What a half for Amon-Ra St. Brown. 9 receptions in the first half for Amon-Ra. He has not had 10 catches in a game this year. He has 9 in the first half today. Goff takes the snap. Goff has all day to throw. Now over the middle, it's caught. Jameson Williams 1st down to the 32-yard line, and the Lions will call their 2nd timeout. What a catch by J-Mo over the middle. The Lions receivers are doing work today. I'm going to get another look at that one. With Emmanuel Forbes draped all over him. Jameson Williams. I mean, this is so underrated because it's such a hard thing to quantify, because when you say contested catches, right, you think of someone like going up, climbing the ladder, and jumping over a guy. But Jameson Williams is so good at contested catches when he's facing the QB, if that makes sense. As in, when the ball hits J-Mo in the chest, it doesn't matter if he's getting hit in the side or the back. He will make the catch. So he's a very specific type of contested catch expert, but he's really good at those. Down to the 31 of the Rams. 36 ticks to go, 1 timeout remaining. Goff in the gun with Gibbs to his right. Give Tesla a chance, why not? Rams showing blitz. They bail out, only send 4. Goff throwing, looking for the end zone. Has a man, caught! Jameson Williams! Touchdown, Lions! And they extend their lead. J-Mo burns them over the top. And the Lions take a 2-score lead, which means, fellas, J-Mo should dominate versus Forbes? Hey, Philly game day. Look at that. How about that? Ask and ye shall receive. I don't even think that was against Forbes, but that's not important. That was against Kobe Durant on the other side. Williams just burns him on the post. And that means, folks, well, I'll wait for the extra point. What a play. What a throw by Goff. Great route by J-Mo as well, as Bates is lining up the extra point. It is up and it is through. So the Lions take a 10-point lead. And that means, fellas, there's a lot of new people here, so you might not know of this. But if you've been watching the streams, you will. Anytime Jameson Williams scores a touchdown, I take a shot at Jameson whiskey. I call it a J-Mo shot for a J-Mo tud. It's a weird tradition I have. And no, it's not just an excuse to drink. So, with that Jameson Williams touchdown, we will pour ourselves a shot here. Woo! I might have spilled a little bit. I'm a bad pourer. Cheers, fellas. Cheers to Jameson Williams. I did spill. I poured that way too aggressively. That's on me. But a J-Mo shot for a J-Mo tud. Let's go. Let's frickin' go, boys. I have whiskey all over my hands now. Go me, I guess. I didn't get any. I did, actually. I got a little bit on the desk. And I got a lot on the outside of the glass. How did I manage? 5 more J-Mo TDs to go. Oh my lord, you're going to get me killed. The post-game after, the Lions fan reaction video after is just going to be me blasted if that happens. J-Mo doesn't have very many multi-touchdown games in his career, though. One thing I am curious about is Jameson Williams now has 92 yards in the first half. He is up to 894 yards on the season. He's closing in on 1,000. Amon-Ra has 126. He's got to be close or over. Amon-Ra's over 1,000 yards now, so that's awesome. I also took a shot of cough medicine. Oh, no, Philly, you're not feeling too good, man. Sorry to hear that. But the Eagles gave you a big win, big bounce back game. I know it was the Raiders, but come on. Social Experiment checking in saying, OMG, I can't believe we're winning this. We're looking good, fellas. We're looking good. The offense came to... the rush offense has been kind of Jared Goff came to play in this one. Jared Goff is dealing right now. 14 of 20 for 221 and 3 in the first half. Amon-Ra 9 for 26. 9 for 126. That'd be bad if he only had 26 yards on 9 catches. And JMO 4 for 92. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go, fellas. Click like for that Jameson Williams touchdown. Click like for this Lions performance so far. Oh, my Lord. Phillip Rivers and the Colts are up 10 on the Seahawks. Phillip Rivers passing touchdown. Let's go. The Colts, baby, as the kick is away from Jake Bates. We have a Phillip Rivers passing touchdown, folks. This kick returned up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. That's a good return up to the 34. I cannot believe the Colts are doing what they're doing. Josh Downs. Phillip Rivers, 10 of 16 for 81 yards and a touchdown. That is hilarious, dude. That's amazing. Phillip frickin' Rivers. And shout out JMO. By the way, that Jameson Williams touchdown, I cannot tell you the last time the Lions had a kind of bomb touchdown like that. I know, not really a bomb, but still. From the 34, Stafford takes the snap. High snap. Under pressure, he's going to dump it off over the middle to Kyron Williams. He's going to get tracked down by Jack Campbell at the 44-yard line of the Rams. And with 17 seconds to go, sorry, they went way too quick. I didn't even have time to set up and be like, oh, they're in this formation and they have these guys. Nope, they just went. Shout out the Fox broadcast for continuing to be horrible. The amount of gripes I have with Fox this year, I did not expect to have this many. But the broadcasts have been horrible. Not even the commentary is what it is. I know Vilma doesn't know any of the Lions players. Like, he called Brian Branch Dion Branch. He called, what was the other one? Anyways, Vilma's been horrible. Kenny Albert's pretty bad as well. But the production has just been horrible. 1st and 10 from the 44. Stafford in the gun, back to his left. Lions only showing 3 on the rush here, and they're only going to send 3. Stafford throws it deep down the right side. He has Puka open, and it's caught at the 20. A defender fell down, and the Rams with a huge play. Dude, DJ Reed, I'm begging you for anything. He fell down. Oh, my Lord. Hold him to 3, I guess. With 11 seconds. How on earth, dude? Stafford from the 19 with 11 seconds. Takes the snap. Stafford throws it to the end zone. It's incomplete. Thank God. 7 seconds to go. The Rams are going to get one more shot at the end zone. For the love of God, do not let them score a touchdown. That would be that would take the wind out of the sails a little bit going into halftime. I'm not going to lie. DJ Reed, man, I'm begging you for anything. 7 seconds. Puka's not in the game, so that helps. But, man, he's been frustrating to deal with. Lions are only going to send 3. They've got everyone backed up. Stafford in the gun. He's going to take the snap. Stafford throws it for the end zone. It is incomplete with 2 seconds left. Man, I wish that ball would have bounced inbounds. That could have been an interception. But the Rams are going to get a field goal out of this. So with 2 seconds left, please block this or something. That would be cool. Wearing 92 is still a devious number for a kicker. I will say it every time this guy comes out. Harrison Mevis, is that his name? Mevis? No idea who that is. 37-yard attempt, though. The kick is up, and it's through. He has been perfect on all his kicks today. So, 24-17, this game is at halftime. Not a bad half for the Lions, but hardly... I mean, defensively, it wasn't great. That's going to be too big, isn't it? Not the best, not the worst, but the Lions have at least, the offense showed up. The defense, work in progress. But 24-17 is the only thing that matters now as we head into halftime. We got 8 of you in here right now. Be sure to hit like and subscribe for that first half, folks. If you have any, we could do, if you got any questions, we could do a little Q&A. I will say, I do need to thank you guys because for those of you who are regulars and maybe haven't been paying as much attention over the last week, this channel has slightly taken off in the last week. The last time I streamed with you guys, I had about 700 subscribers, and we're at like 1,700 subscribers. You guys have been unbelievable with the support lately. The NFC playoff picture video, you guys just blew that thing up. So thank you everyone who is here right now. Social Experiment saying first time catching a stream, by the way. How you liking it, Social? I'm gonna just call you Social. I'm not saying Social Experiment every time. How you liking it, Social? I'm glad to have you here. Speedline saying another half like that and we're 9-5. Another half like that and the Lions playoff odds would tick up to 73%. Although, so okay, let's run through this, right? The Lions have, if they need to win 2 out of 3, and they need the Bears to lose one of their next 2 in order for Week 18 to be a winner-take-all, go to the playoffs. If the Bears lose to both the Packers and the 49ers, and the Lions are able to win the next 3, beat the Rams, Steelers, and Vikings, I think the Lions would clinch before Week 18. That'd be cool. That was a good video. You guys just took off with it. I will say, obviously, like, some of the comments on it are hilarious because so many people are like, great video, but I need graphs or charts or something. And I'm like, yes, I know that it was hardly the most effort I put in on production, and I will do that for a playoff video. I was just laughing to myself, though, because I'm like, no one has any attention span anymore, hey? Every time I saw a comment about there needing to be visuals, I'm like, wow, TikTok brain, hey? It was funny, but no, you guys were unbelievable. How many? Let's check this actually. That video is up to, what is it at? 78,000 views. I don't know if I'm ever gonna have a video get that many views again. It's been unbelievable. We're at 1,747 subscribers. You guys have been. My goal for the season was 1,000. And we were tracking to hit that on the season, and then out of nowhere, you guys just took off with that. I'm enjoying it. I've been sub for a while, just didn't know how I never noticed you streaming one of the best Lion fan channels. I guess I really enjoy the honesty and the nuanced opinions. Thank you so much, Social. That's so nice. I was going to say something else. I don't have anything else. That's incredibly kind of you, and thank you for being here. I appreciate having you here. I will say the one thing with me streaming is I didn't even know this. Once you hit, I should have done this at 500 subscribers, but once you join like the YouTube partner program, you're able to turn on the community tab. Now I make those those posts on YouTube that are like, oh, hey, check out the stream. But I didn't realize that once you enable the community tab, the amount of people that get shown this stuff is so much more. Like the amount of impressions that they get is so much higher. So that's probably why. But yep, live for every single Lions game, Social. So if you're around for Lions games, I would love to see you again in the future. We got Steelers next week, Vikings on Christmas. And yes, I will be streaming on Christmas. I will do it. I missed Thanksgiving. Actually, I can tease this for you guys. We got 10 of you in here. I'll show you guys what I've got for Christmas here. On Christmas Day, we are going to break out the Christmas suit and we are going to have ourselves a jolly old good time. So if you guys are around on Christmas, I think it's a 4 o'clock Eastern start, we are going to be dressed up in this and a Santa hat because it'll be Christmas Day. We got to go all out on Christmas. So make sure that on Christmas Day, you're here to see me looking like an absolute idiot. So yeah, that's what we got planned. That's what we got planned, folks. Streams the rest of the season. Yeah, Steelers, Vikings, Bears. I imagine that Bears game, if things go the way we're expecting, that'll probably be a Sunday Night Football game. And then hopefully a playoff stream. I hope. But we will have to wait and see. I think what I might do is, I don't know if, I'm not going to do this for the wild card because there's too many games. Probably not for the divisional round. But conference championship weekend, I think I might stream those games. We'll see. I know every football channel on planet Earth is going to be streaming those games, but it's more so to farm the clips, if I'm being honest. So maybe we'll do some playoff streams of some kind, even if the Lions are not involved. Absolute cinema. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a grand old time. We got 9 of you in here, folks. Be sure to hit like, hit subscribe. If you have any questions during this halftime period, I don't really have like a dedicated like 1K subscribers Q&A thing going, but yeah, that'll be a good time. Oh, I'm so wearing my Christmas sweater as well. It is on. Love to see it, social. It'll be a good time. So one question I do have now, obviously Philly game day is exempt from this because obviously, but are you guys all Lions fans? I'm kind of curious because I know that the videos on my channel that have performed the best are Lions losses that garner a lot of attention from rival fans coming to dunk on the Lions. But I'm very curious how many actual Lions fans follow me. So I assume, social, I assume you said, I can't believe we're winning this, so I assume you're a Lions fan. I'm assuming the Speed Lion is a Lions fan, I would assume, based on the name. But, yeah, I'd love to know if you got, Lions fan here. And, yeah, so, because, admittedly, when Amari is also, am I saying the name? Amari in command? Is that how you say that? Are you a Commanders fan, or who do you cheer for? What's your team? Regardless, happy to have you here, but I'm just curious because I really don't, I have no sense of where my demographics lie fan base wise, and I'd love to know. Heck yeah, from Rev Katie, pleasure to have you here. Okay, we gotta get him at Miami. Oh, how on earth did a Dolphins fan find me? The Commanders. Sorry. They do suck. Do not ask what happened in the playoffs last year. How on earth did a Dolphins fan find me? I didn't even make an AFC video. Hey, I'm happy to have you here. But that's extraordinarily surprising. By the way, tomorrow night, I need Jalen Waddle to have the game of his life to save my season in one of my fantasy leagues. Oh, right. Fantasy. How am I doing? Oh no, we're down to a 31% chance to win, fellas. It's not looking good. Got lost at sea. Yeah, name came first. Lions fan from the Netherlands here. International Lions fan. That's incredible. Happy to have you here, Speed Lion. I believe in Jalen Waddle's supremacy. I do too. I'm not going to lie. Because of fantasy football, the second Tyreek Hill went down, I kind of was like, let's go. Quietly, because obviously you don't wish injury upon anyone. However, as someone who has Jalen Waddle, I was quite excited. Now, actually, what do you think of Tyreek Hill? Because the second he went down, the vibes in Miami instantly got better. So, like, do you even like Tyreek Hill? Like, what do you want him gone? Like, I have no, like, what do Miami fans think of Tyreek? And also, are you going to fire Mike McDaniel after the season, you think? I'm curious to know. By the way, can RJ Harvey do literally anything? I'm playing, this is funny because, I'm playing against my buddy, he's a Broncos fan, but he has Stafford and Puka playing against me. So anytime Stafford throws it downfield, I'm going to be so annoyed. From the Netherlands, how'd that happen? You could choose any team. Why'd you pick this one? Actually, yeah, facts. Speedline, how on earth did you become a Lions fan? I'd be fascinated to know. And how long have you been a Lions fan? That's also a good question. Like, are you a new fan that, like, maybe when the Lions went on that run in 2023, you caught on? Or have you been a fan for a long time, back to the Stafford Calvin years? I don't think Tyreek has a future in Miami, but the biggest culture boost is 100% Greer gone. Yeah. Yeah. I think you need to blow up the front office. And what about the coach? I don't know about the coaching staff. The thing is, Mike McDaniel has proven that he is at the very least a somewhat creative offensive mind, right? He's a pretty good offensive mind. I don't know how much I believe in him as a leader, but I think if he is going to be your guy going forward, I think the formula you have to replicate is something similar to the Vikings, where Kevin O'Connell is the head coach and he runs the offense, but then you have a big personality leader type as your DC. So like they have Brian Flores there. I know Brian Flores might be a touchy subject for Miami fans, but like you got to get a defensive coordinator that's like a former head coach that can really lead the defensive side of the ball and see how that goes. Because I do think Mike McDaniel he's got the creativity to run an effective offense, but I just don't know, man. I just don't know about the way that they're constructing that roster. It's way too speed and skill focused. And speed and skill is good for like the skill position, but you got to get heavier in the trenches. You got to get bigger. You got to get meaner. Got to get some big boys on, especially on the defensive side. You got to do a better job of you've got. I mean, I love Jalen Phillips. I hate that you traded him to Philly, but yeah, that's fascinating. Another Dutch friend of mine got me into the sport halfway through the 2023 season. He's a Packers fan. Did you start cheering for the Lions out of spite to an extent, just to like get at him? That's so funny. Regardless, happy to have you here. It's an absolute pleasure. And you know what? I know that there was a whole like pseudo there's like a pseudo war going on over this season where people are like, oh, the bandwagon fans are the worst. I don't care. Happy to have you here. Happy to have any kind of Lions fan here. I've been wearing the Speed Lion moniker for like 10 years now, so I didn't really have a choice. You know what? That is so valid. Your friend had to have been pissed when you were like, I'm a Lions fan now. That's really funny. Greer spent hell of time building a D-line. It didn't work. So yeah, he got some good edge rushers, but yeah, you got it. I think Greer just, I don't know. I just don't like Greer to be honest. I think you got to blow up that front office. Just reset. Man, the quarterback duel today is hilarious. So Stafford has 193 yards. He's slinging it, but Goff has been unbelievable. But yeah, it worked out. Watched the opening game together with him. My husband's friend is a Packers fan, and he's coming over for dinner tonight. Might just overcook his steak. If you cook your husband a well-done steak, that would be the most evil thing you can ever do. I do think McDaniel would do a lot of good as an OC if the Finns could poach a good head coach like, I'm not going to lie, I forget how to pronounce the name. Is Signetti? Is that how you pronounce it? But I don't think there's a better guy for head coach as of now. I don't think so either. All right, we are getting set for the second half here, folks. The Rams, remember, are going to receive the ball to open it up. Is that centered? Close. Hold on. There we go. Close enough. But yeah. All right. Well, thank you for the chat, folks. As we are into the... Oh, I missed the kickoff. That's my bad. So the Rams starting from the 33-yard line. Stafford under center. Back in the backfield. 14:53 to go. In the third quarter, Stafford going to take the snap. He's going to fake it to the running back. He's under pressure. He's going to throw over the middle. Caught by Puka Nacua up to the 50, up to the 46-yard line of the Lions. And just like that, the Rams start the second half with another strike. Man. Okay, nice to know the pass defense didn't get any better at halftime. We got 10 of you in here. Be sure to hit like, hit subscribe, folks. Takes 2 seconds, helps the channel grow. And I'm happy to have you guys here. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Sunday afternoon of Week 15. Lions up by 7. Rams down to the 45 already, though. Stafford under center. 3 tight ends in the game. He's going to hand it off up the middle to Williams. He's going to run into a wall, but he'll still pick up 3. Oh, that's Corum, sorry. So it'll bring up 2nd and 7. Come on, defense. Need an early stop. Let's go. Let's go. First half combined, 10 possessions, 5 touchdowns, 2 field goals, a missed field goal, an interception, and 1 punt. Yep, that'll happen. 2nd and 7, time ticking, 13:46, 45, 44. Stafford under center, tight end in motion again. It'll be a play action. Stafford under pressure, has to dump it off immediately to Allen. He's going to lower the shoulder and pick up a first down. Dude, Aiden Hutchinson wanted that so badly. He read the play action. So Hutch is so done with these play actions. The second that Stafford opened up to throw the ball, Hutchinson, you can see the panic in Stafford's face. He's like, oh boy. Had to dump that off, but he gets the throw off to Allen, and that is a first down for the Rams. Good play. Good play for them. So, 3 tight ends once again. Corum is still the back. Stafford gives it to Corum up the middle. Corum, way too much room. He's going to pick up 6 yards. Maybe. No, it's 6. Come on, Hutch. I mean, he's there. Come on, someone in the Rock Yassine's got to help out and get there quicker. Must be so scary to see that beast coming for you full speed. Oh, yeah, dude. Hutch is what? He's 6'7", 280 pounds. I would not want to have that much human running at me. That would be terrifying. Stafford under center. He's going to give it to Corum again. He's going to get met at the line, and he's only going to gain half a yard. Jack Campbell with the initial stop, and Avonte Maddox helping out from the secondary. Avonte Maddox has been pretty good in this game. I'm not going to lie. I like Maddox back there. Hallett, I don't like Hallett as much, but next week Thomas Harper should clear concussion protocol, so that'll be good. Jack Campbell, I mean, dude, meeting Jack Campbell in the gap might be a scarier sight than Hutchinson at this rate. That dude hits hard. 3rd and 3 for the Rams. Stafford under center. He's going to fake it off the left side. He's rolling out. He's got time. He's going to run. Stafford's going to take off and run. He's going to pick up 2 yards. He dives near the first down. It'll bring up 4th and 1. Oh, come on, defense. Come on. Charles checking in saying, great night all on the broadcast. Welcome, Charles. Good to have you here. How are you doing this fine Sunday evening? Stopping by to show my support and hit the like button. I love to hear it, Charles. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you checking in. As the Rams are getting set for a 4th and 1, Stafford under center, 3 tight ends in the game. Is that Corum is the back? 4th and 1. Stafford, man in motion, takes the snap. He's going to give it up the middle. He's going to be met in the backfield, but I think he fell forward for a first down. I'm great, thanks. Beautiful night in paradise. Right, Charles, are you the guy who lives in Nassau? Am I remembering that right? Are you the guy that watches from the Bahamas? Oh, Eric Hallett had a chance. He just couldn't wrap him up in time. Did a knee get down in time? No, it didn't. 1st and 10 for the Rams. 10:46, 45, 44 to go for those who want to sync up your broadcasts. Stafford under center. Multiple tight ends again. Stafford takes the snap. Play action, flips it to Nakua off the right side. Puka Nakua going to run up the middle there now, and he's going to pick up 5 to 6 yards. Rock Yassine is asking for a holding penalty, not going to get it. Good cutback by Puka. Absolutely correct. Nassau, Bahamas. Appreciate you checking it out, Charles. I'm watching with my team of 4, including myself. Well, hello to all of you. Good to have you here. As the Rams getting set for a 2nd and 6. 10:02, 10:01, 10 to go exactly. Stafford, he's in the gun now. 2nd and 4 from the Lions' 18-yard line. Rams are in the red zone. Watch Davante Adams. Stafford takes the snap. Blitz coming. Stafford under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to get hit. He's going to get sacked. Roy Lopez, the backup nose tackle, gets Stafford on the ground, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Beautiful rush by Lopez, rushing from that one technique. He's rushing against the right guard, Dotson, and he just outmuscles him with that rip move. Just a little dip inside. That's beautiful. That's just pure strength by Lopez. Great job. Great job. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12, and it looks like there's an injury timeout with 9:34 to go. Amik Robertson is walking off. What happened here? He got his ankles broken. That's what happened. Some sort of muscle thing. Hammy? Groin? Might be a hammy. Khalil Dorsey going to check in at corner. Nope, he's not. I lied. Nope, he is there. That's scary. Stafford alone in the gun. 3rd and 12. Come on, defense. Corum in motion. He's going to go check Barnes. Stafford takes the snap. It fumbles it. Stafford just going to have to throw it away. And that is going to be, that's a break for the Lions, but that's a stop. The snap went over Stafford's shoulder. And the Rams are going to be forced to kick a field goal with 9:11 to go in the 3rd quarter. Okay, we'll take a stop by any way we can get it. I'm not going to complain. Oh, that's not even a bad snap. Stafford just mishandled it. It was a little to his right, but that's just a miscue by Stafford. Al-Qadin, be careful. This ref crew calls more roughing the passers than anyone, so be careful with that. This is going to be a 44-yard attempt. Again, 92 is still a devious number for a kicker. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Rams, they get points to start the 3rd quarter and start the 2nd half. However, they still find themselves down by 4. Okay, folks, 9:07 to go. So a 6-minute drive, and you still have the lead? I will take it. I will not complain. We've had a bunch of lucky breaks this game. Yeah, but, I mean, that is a break. Stafford missing a touchdown earlier, although they got a touchdown at the end anyways. And then Puka had a drop. But the Hutch interception isn't a break. That's just a great play. Good defensive series. Yeah, it was a solid defensive series. Like, you give up the big plays early, and then bend, don't break. That's what this is going to be. The Lions' defense the secondary is so beat up. You're going to give up yards. And Stafford's probably the MVP this year. So you're going to give up yards. Just hold them to field goals. And then the offense has to come through. So now, up 24-20, this is where you need the offense to really break through and get you a 2-possession lead again. Now, I don't love the concept of Stafford getting a chance at a last-minute comeback. However, I would love to be playing with the lead because the Lions are built to play with the lead offensively. So let's do that, shall we? Let's just simply do that. That's such an oversimplification, but I digress. All right, let's do a quick check-in with the other games around the league because I didn't do that at halftime. The Seahawks score to start. Nope, they got a couple of field goals. I lied. They did not score. They're just kicking field goals to stay in striking range. The Packers are up by 9 on the Broncos. Jacobs with a 40-yard touchdown to start the 2nd half. That's brutal. Panthers up 17-7 on the Saints. And the Saints are going to kick a field goal to make it 17-10. Niners up 24-10 on the Titans. Okay. Christian McCaffrey. What a weird season McCaffrey's having. He has 10 carries for 26 yards today and a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey is averaging like 3.5 yards a carry as a rusher. And yet he has like 1,700 total yards because he has like 800 as a receiver. It's unbelievable. It's one of the funniest seasons ever for a running back. So the Rams getting set to kick this one away with 9:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. I imagine this will probably be a touchback because they really don't want to kick to the Lions for some reason. Maybe that's just a Rams thing as the kick is away. And yep, that will once again be a touchback. So the Lions will start this offensive drive from the 35 once again. Jared Goff on in-breaking routes today, 8 for 8 for 166 and 2, a perfect passer rating. He has 15 touchdowns on in-breaking routes, the most in the NFL. Now that they said that, he's definitely throwing a pick or something on one of these. I mean, dude, Goff has done so good navigating the pocket too, by the way. It's been great. So 9:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. Goff going to start this drive under center, 2 tight ends in the game, and Gibbs is the tailback. Goff. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it to Gibbs up the middle. Jahmyr Gibbs runs into the pile, and he's going to fight forward for a gain of 5. It's been a tough day for Gibbs. He hasn't been the most involved. It's definitely been more of a passing day for the Lions offense. If we can get Gibbs going, this thing's over. So But the Rams obviously are going to be aware of that. They've got a pretty good rush defense, although I was hoping for more from the rush game, to be honest. So hopefully the second half they wake up a little bit. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. Gibbs is the back. He'll give it to Gibbs up the middle again. Gibbs into the pile. He's going to make a man miss. Gibbs first down. He'll pick up 8 yards on that play, but there is a flag down. And it's probably coming back because what other flag would there usually be on a run play? Holding on the offense. That'll replay 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and 15. So that's not great. It's on the backup tight end, Ricci. Yeah, that is a holding. That is, in fact, a holding. So, can't do that. You can't do that. So, 2nd and 15, 8:26 to go. Time ticking, 8:20. Well, hold on. The clock went away. The Rams have 0 penalties today, by the way. Just worth mentioning. 2nd and 15, Goff and shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his right. 8:13, 8:12, 8:11 to go. Takes the snap. He's going to delayed handoff to Gibbs off the right side. Gibbs now going to cut back up the middle, making people miss. He falls forward. That'll be a gain of 6. Not the best play because they tried to do a delayed handoff off the left side and everything immediately got blown up and Gibbs had to cut back and do some things. Good block by Tristan Colin, though, off that. I have another feed up so I can see a replay because the Fox broadcast never shows them. 3rd and 9 now. Goff in the gun. Gibbs to his right. Raymond in motion, top of the screen. Goff. Oh, Rams showing blitz. Goff takes the snap. Blitz coming. Goff under pressure. Throws off the left side. Caught by St. Brown, but he's not going to get there. Oh, please be okay. His knee got folded, but he's okay, but it's not going to be a first down. That's going to be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And now this seems like a very appropriate time to revisit a comment I made in the preview video where I said, don't be surprised if there is a fake punt. If there was ever a time for a fake punt, this would be it. Let Jack Fox, the best passing punter in the league, throw it. Come on. 4th and 4. Fake it. Come on. Fox. He's going to punt it. Boo. That is going to take a Lions bounce. Is going to be, well, no, they're fighting for the ball, but the Lions touched it at like the 22. So even, it wouldn't have mattered. So with 6:39 to go, Stafford takes the field again, and the Rams will get the ball from their own 22-ish. Down by 4. 13 of you in here. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, folks. Broncos, man, I just need you to do something. Something. So annoying. Never get any help from anyone. Darius Slay, this is after the Hutchinson interception, saying, I remember pulling up and watching Aiden Hutchinson in high school. I knew he was going to be a dog. Shout out Big Play Slay. Is Slay with Pittsburgh now? Where did Slay end up? I don't even know. Darius Slay. Where? Oh, you're at Buffalo. Oh. Except he didn't report? He's contemplating retirement. Okay. I thought he was still with the Steelers, and I was like, oh, we could see him next week. Nope, we won't. I guess Slay's checked out of football. Which, fair enough. He's had a long career. What on earth? Someone... Twitter's so funny, man. Twitter is so funny. I love how I'm legitimately seeing people on my timeline being mad at Hutchinson because he didn't get a pick 6. They must be Michigan State fans. Why is there such a focus on degrading everything Hutch does? Like, what? I know he can't finish plays the way that we want him to this year and that we want him to be a little bit better at converting pressures to sacks, but man alive. I just saw I log on to Twitter for 1 second and I see like 6 posts about people being like, Hutchinson should have had a pick six. This guy sucks. Like, what? What are you guys talking about, dude? Lions fans are weird online. Sorry, let me rephrase that. The Lions fans that you see posting on apps like that are weird. You guys that are watching me are obviously gems, and I love you. But, yeah. All right, surely we can stop Puka downfield, right? Surely. From the 12-yard line, Stafford takes the snap. He was not ready for that. No one was ready for that. He's going to throw deep down the middle. It is incomplete. Amik Robertson back on the field and gets a huge PBU. Great coverage by Amik. Great coverage. Looking for Devontae Adams. That's picture perfect coverage by Amik. This guy's so bipolar. He's either getting cooked or he is just a dog. There's no in between. I've never seen Amik have a decent game. He's either good or bad. No in between. Like, really good, really bad. 2nd and 10, 6:33 to go. Stafford alone in shotgun. Man in motion is a tight end. And now Kyron going to motion in to the backfield. Stafford takes the snap. Looking to throw again. Stafford under pressure. He's going to dump it off to Puka. He's going to lower the shoulder and get near a first down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2? 1? Come on, defense. Give me a quick 3 and out. I would be eternally grateful. 3rd and 1. So be ready for the run. Be ready for the play action dump off. As there is an injury on the field to a Rams offensive lineman, and I imagine we will step away from the broadcast for a moment. 6:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. Looks like the Broncos just got an interception. So that's cool. We're back. We're so back. Was it PS2? I think it was PS2. Patrick Surtain, baby. Best corner in the league. Did they change the Anzalone? No, it's... Okay, yeah. They did change the sack from Anzalone to Hutchinson in the first half, by the way. Because I remember watching in real time, I was like, there's no way this is an entire Anzalone sack. Now it's an entire Hutchinson sack. So Hutchinson up to 9.5 on the year. Obviously would like him to... you probably want Hutch in like the 14 range, 13, 14, 15 range. He's at 9.5. He's obviously not going to get 5 sacks in the last 3.5 games here. So just get me double digits and I'll be happy. We'll work on getting to 15-ish sacks next year. But Hutchinson, a sack and an interception. Hard to complain about that production. 2 sacks for the Lions so far. I think the amount of sacks is fine. Like, you have 2 sacks. I would like 3-ish per game. The one thing I will criticize is the pressure has not been consistent enough from the Lions. We need to do a better job at forcing Stafford into these throws quicker. So yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Rams. Hopefully, Lions can get off the field here. But we shall see. As we got 12 of you in here, be sure to hit a like and subscribe, folks. He got like 8 in one game. Okay, that's aggressive. He got 4.5 in the game against Tampa Bay last year. It was the 2nd game of the season. He got 4.5 in that one, and he had 7.5 in 4.5 games because he got hurt in that Dallas game, and that was the 5th game of the season coming out of the So he had 7.5 sacks in 4.5 games last year, or was it 8.5? If only I had a way to access this information. One moment. Hold on. 3rd and 1 for the Rams. Stafford under center. Puka in motion. He's going to check out of it and go into the gun. Interesting. Are they going to really throw it on 3rd and 1? Stafford takes a snap. They will throw. Blitz coming, though. Stafford under pressure. Gets rid of it. It is caught. What a catch. What a catch. Hutchinson last year. Yeah, he had 7.5 sacks in 4.5 games last year. So got some pressure, but Rams did a good job picking that up, and Parkinson with Hallett and Rock Yassin and Derek Barnes, 3 guys draped all over him. He makes a great catch, and that gives the Rams a fresh set of downs. 5:34, 33, 32, 31 to go in this game. Rams from their own 20, in the third quarter, not this game. That would be crazy. Stafford under center. He's going to fake it to the back. He's got all day to throw. He's got to fling it way downfield to the left side. It is incomplete. Good coverage, but I think that was Eric Hallett. Good coverage deep downfield. Stafford wanted the shot. Who was that to? I didn't even see the Rams receiver he targeted. That was... Who's number 15? See, this is where my Rams knowledge fails me, because I don't know every receiver that they have. Hutchinson drilled Stafford on that play. But good job to make sure that he didn't hit him in the head or anything and didn't get a roughing the passer. Because this crew, I'm surprised that we haven't got one already, because the Lions have taken some chances with that. 2nd and 10, Stafford takes the snap. Oh, bad snap again. Hands it off to Kyren. He's going to pick up like 7 yards. The fact that snap that Stafford mishandles... And the Rams front did such a good job getting pushed that Kyren still was able to get a handoff and take it for 7 yards is crazy. So it must have been the center that got hurt at some point. Man, these snaps are... I gave Stafford a little bit of flack on the first one that he mishandled. That one's not on him. That one is way out there. Just mental note. Stafford alone in shotgun. Man, he takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Stafford... Under pressure, over the middle, it is caught. Davante Adams up near midfield to the 47-yard line. First down, Rams. Come on, guys. We got to get off the field. How many 3rd and 4th downs are we... What is Rock Yassin doing? You turn your back immediately at the snap. What are you doing? Horrible, man. Horrible. 1st and 10 for the Rams. 4:08, 4:07, 4:06 to go. 3rd catch of the day for Adams. As the Rams near midfield at the 47. Stafford under center. 3 tight ends in the game. Stafford takes the snap. Gives it to Williams up the middle. Williams breaks through the line. He's going to pick up 6 yards there. Come on, run defense. Again, I understand if Stafford just is slinging it and the DBs can't hang, but my lord, is the run defense just not doing it. Second and 4. Come on. 2nd and 4. Stafford under center. Kyren the back still. 2 tight ends in the game. It is a play action. Stafford looking, throws it over the middle. It's caught. Davante Adams again inside the 30 down to the 26. Stafford interception incoming. Man, I would like that. How do y'all feel about Stafford? I mean, franchise legend. He's the best quarterback in Lions history. I still love Stafford. He's just such an incredible talent, and I will always be sad about the fact that the Lions were unable to make it work when he was here. Stafford in the gun, back to his left. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Stafford takes the snap, blitz coming. Stafford flings it down the right side, has a man. It is caught. Parkinson, touchdown. He might have been down at the 1, but what a catch over Thomas. It's that backup secondary, man. And the Rams take the lead with 2:26 to go in the 3rd quarter. I mean, that's a great catch. They're making it look easy. That's just a great catch, man. He is down at the 1. Did he actually make the catch? Hold on. Zapruder. Whoa, no, Fox. Don't do this to me, Fox broadcast. Hold on. Show me this angle. Did he hang on? No, did he complete the catch? I don't know if he caught that. It's no touchdown, but I don't know if he caught that. Oh, that's close. That is so close. But I guess because they ruled it a touchdown, it's an automatic review. Ooh, that's close. I don't know if you got that. Incomplete. Scoring review. That's BS. I mean, it's certainly a lot closer to being an incomplete than it is a touchdown. If it is a catch, he's down at the 1. There's no question. Let's see this angle. He's down. His knee is down. Is the ball... Ooh. Did that ball get moved? Ooh. That's close. 2:26 to go. I'll be honest, I have not seen an angle that definitively proves that the ball came out. It just looks like it might have. It's obviously worth a look. I think it's a catch, but he's definitely down. Which means it's going to be Kyron or Blake Corum getting a 1-yard touchdown run. But if it's an incomplete... Let's see. Here's the official. The touchdown stands are what? On or what? No on earth. No, it doesn't. In what universe are you calling that a touchdown? He's so clearly down. Are you kidding me? That's not a touchdown. But the extra point is up and good. Are you kidding me? I'm not stupid. That was not in. His knee's down. The ball was not in the end zone. Am I dumb? He absolutely was not in the end zone. That was clearly not a TD. Are they blocking? Okay, yeah, I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy. What on earth? I'm blind, I'm deaf, I want to be a ref. That is insane. That is not a touchdown. In the same universe where they took away the touchdown Goff made. Yeah. That's... Wow. Have we just not seen an angle the refs have seen? What other angle do we need to see? Every angle we just saw, the knee was down before the goal line. Huh? Yeah, I can't imagine either. What on earth? That's completely ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. And look, okay. If we are being fair, he would have been down at the 1. The Rams probably would have scored anyways, okay? So let's disregard the fact that it was like, would the Rams have scored? The fact that they called that a touchdown is insane. Like, I'm not even mad about it in the sense that, like, oh, that's BS. The Lions should still have the lead. Like, no. The Rams would have scored anyways because they would have had 4 chances from the half-yard line. But in what universe do you call that a touchdown? In the same universe, Decker wasn't an eligible receiver. I'll never forget that one. Yeah, I mean, that's... that one is dumb as well. We got to be seeing... Yeah, I don't know what we're seeing. We're... at least fighting for the TD fairly. Yeah, like at least have it be legit. There's no universe in which Parkinson was in. That's crazy. I'm so confused. Anyways, regardless, 2:26 to go. The Lions are getting the ball back and they're down by 3. That's the important part, I guess. That is very weird. That is a short kick. It's a squib. It's going to bounce at the 10-yard line. Kennedy up to the 15, up to the 20. Makes a man miss. Oh, he almost broke it. Up to the 23. Can't wait for Rams fans to call us babies for calling out the poo-poo calls. Now, You see, this is I always make sure I do this in the videos, and you'll see, like, when you guys see the post game later tonight, you'll see this too. I'll address it the same way I just did. Look, the Rams would have scored a touchdown anyways, but that's a horrible call. He's absolutely short. That was very bizarre. Very bizarre. So Goff under center. Now Montgomery is the tailback. Goff going to fake it to Montgomery. Under pressure, he's going to take a shot. Looking for Jameson Williams. Goff, no! Williams had it and he dropped it on a diving attempt. That would have been sick. That would have been sick. Philly Game Day saying, liked Stafford more with the Lions than with the Rams. Just disliked the Rams after McVay won the Super Bowl. Fair. Fair enough. Game ain't over yet. It's not over yet. Dude, I'm sorry. That was such a sick throw by Goff. Williams, it hits him in the hands. You've got to catch that, J-Mo. See, this is what I'm saying. Contested catch guy. When it hits him in the chest, he catches everything. When it hits him in the hands, he doesn't. Frustrating, man. 2nd and 10. Goff in shotgun. Takes the snap. Goff under pressure. Oh, this is bad. He's going to get sacked back at the 9-yard line. As a Birds fan, I need y'all to win this game. And if we choke our season, I want y'all to win it all. Well, I got bad news for you. Tristan Colin gets bullied by Kobe Turner on that play. Kobe Turner, excellent defensive tackle. I mean, come on, man. That's horrible. That's horrible from Colin. So 3rd and 22. I don't even know if there's a 1% chance if the Lions convert this. I'm going to put the odds on a screen pass at 3-1. Goff takes the snap. Oh, look at that. It's a screen pass, and it's incomplete because the Rams were prepared for it. I should have set the odds higher. Dude, this team is so predictable sometimes. 4th and 22, a very quick 3-and-out for the Lions, and suddenly everything has gone from bad to worse. We got 18 people in here to watch the Lions fall apart, I guess? What, dude? Oh, J-Mo, I need you to catch that, man. That's a brutal drop from J-Mo. That is such an aggressive swing in this game too, as Fox's punt is away. As that goes from the Lions having the ball in Rams territory to, diving fair catch made at the 49. It goes from the Lions having a huge play to set them up in Rams territory to now 3-and-out, and the Lions punt, and the Rams have a chance to take a 2-possession lead. Horrible. Horrible. I need to see a replay of the J-Mo play because people are complaining about a pass interference that was missed. Let me go back and watch. He gets there half a second early, but... So 1st and 10 from the 50. Stafford takes the snap. Stafford looking to throw. Hutch got held on that play, and Puka's got it inside the 25, inside the 20, still on his feet, inside the 15, down to the 11. Hutchinson was getting held so aggressively on that play. Show me a replay. Show me a replay. That's horrible. Hutch is getting held by... Watch Hutchinson on this play, rushing from the right side. He dips under. He's getting held by the neck. Man, this is not good. This is not good. Very, very not good. 40 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. This is probably the last play of the quarter. Rams from the 11-yard line. It's basically 1st and goal. Stafford under center. Tight end in motion. They got 3 in the game. It's going to be handoff up the middle. Kyron bounces it outside. That's Corum, sorry. Bounces it outside. Touchdown, Rams. So I lied. Not the last play of the 3rd quarter, but the Rams just took a 2-possession lead. The momentum swings, man. The momentum swings. Looks like we're done in this game. I mean, we're not done, but horrible third. I mean, hey, guys, for those of you who have been Lions fans for at least a couple of years, 3rd quarter's back. As the Rams score 17 in the 3rd quarter, the Lions 0, and suddenly the Lions go from the Jameson Williams touchdown in the last minute of there was 30 seconds left in the half when JMO caught that touchdown. And since then, the Rams have gone on a 20-0 run. Horrible. Can't have it. You can't have it. That stinks, man. That stinks. Barnes blatantly held off the edge as well. But, man. Not good. Not good. This is just going horribly. Pure pain. Yep. Pure pain. 28 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Lions getting the ball back. And suddenly, we need points on every drive the rest of the way. As that kick is away, it'll be fielded in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback, so the Lions will start at the 35. I'm looking at a replay here of this play. I mean, yeah, Barnes is held. It should have been first and 20 from the 21, but instead is a touchdown. Dude, as I watched as the Dolphins scored a tutty with maybe 20 seconds left to take a 2-point lead just on the choke it away. Welcome to the suck. Yep. So, first downs this half, 9-0 for the Rams. The Lions have 0 first downs in this half. 3 total yards in the third quarter. The third quarter is back in emphatic fashion. 28 seconds to go. Goff under center. He's going to give it to Gibbs up the middle. Gibbs going to run into a pile, and he's only going to gain 2. And that will end the third quarter. As far as, third quarters go, about as horrible as it could have been. Rams had nearly 200 yards. The Lions had 5. The Rams had 9 first downs. The Lions had 0. The Rams had 17 points. The Lions had 0. And suddenly, the Lions are down by 10 going into the fourth quarter. And this is not looking good, folks. Not looking good in the slightest. Ugh, man. I believe in Gibbs' supremacy, though. If he can get going, the Lions are very much in this game. They can't really run the ball, though, because they're down by 10 now. They got it as a receiver, sure, but the Rams have been keyed in on Gibbs all game. JMO is probably their best hope for a splash play because he's at least proven he can beat the Rams over the top. But now you're in a fourth quarter where you're down by 10 and you got to go get at least 2 touchdowns. You got to score every time you touch the ball. If the Lions don't score on this drive, game over. If the Lions don't score on this drive, the game's over. You got to keep it close. Just got to stick around. By the way, the Colts are still beating the Seahawks right now with 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Because why not? Broncos have drawn within 2 points of the Packers. That's nice. Someone got the blueprint for Nakua. He's just too good. DJ Reed's got to be better. You got to at least hold him in check, man. It's been horrible. Horrible. Puka has 8 catches for 169 yards. Not nice. Not nice at all. I hate this. I hate this. Man. We are another Lions. We're another Rams stop and score away from me screaming into a pillow. At this point. Not good, man. Not good at all. Man alive. Regardless of how the Lions are doing, very happy to have you all here with me. It's been a pleasure. We got 13 of you watching right now. Be sure to hit like and subscribe as we head into the fourth quarter. And you know what? Third quarter's done. Fourth quarter now. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, it's not over. It's not over. We got 15 minutes left. Let's go play some football, gentlemen. Let's go play some freaking football. 2nd and 8. From the 37-yard line, Goff in the gun, trips to his right and Gibbs to his right as well. Amon-Ra in motion now. Goff takes the snap. Quick throw outside to J-Mo. It's a screen. J-Mo goes nowhere because the Rams were ready for it. I'm not even going to yell. I'm not even going to bother. Wish I could share my tea with y'all. Turned out really good. I've got something. I need a JMO touchdown, so I have more excuses to drink. Because this team is... Lions got to get this close, because if you can get it to 4th and 2, you're going. You got to score the rest of the way. But you're not going to be able to go for it if it's 4th and 7. So let's go. 3rd and 7. Goff in the gun. Gibbs lined up to his right. Lions running out of time. Goff. It's going to be a delay game. Did the Lions burn a timeout? The Lions have to burn a timeout. Right. So now in a game you're down by 10 in the 4th quarter. It is the 2nd play of the 4th quarter, and you've had to burn a timeout. From bad to worse, man. From bad to worse. Horrible. Horrible. I've got no words. No words. Third and 7 for the Lions. You got to get this. You got to get this now. Trips to Goff's left. Gibbs to his right. He's in shotgun. 3rd and 7. Goff, for the love of God, please. Please. Goff. He's going to take the snap. Goff has time. Throws over the middle. It's almost intercepted. This second half blows. He was under pressure from Verse at the end there. Throws it right to the defender. And the defender just drops it. What do you see? Goff, you have... Oh my lord. Is that Shane Zylstra that was open underneath as well? You have a guy wide open underneath for a first down, and you force it to Amon-Ra in coverage. And now it's not even like you could fake a punt because the Rams are ready for it. So Fox has to boot it away, and now you're banking on the defense to get a stop. That's gonna... Wow. Jack Fox booted the snot out of that football as it goes into the end zone for a touchback. 62-yard punt from Fox. My lord. That's all air yards, too. It didn't even bounce. We just need better plays than this. Parsons' knee injury. What? Uh-oh. That's not good. I know it hurts the Packers, but you never want to see injuries. That's really bad. I see a picture now from James Palmer. He's on the ground. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. By the way, the Broncos are in the red zone, so they're going to probably take the lead here. We just need better plays than this. I mean, the guys were open, but Goff was under pressure. So this from my my podcast co-host Alex Drain. Hasn't been any different than the pregame breakdown. Both teams have a very good offense, but only one of them has a good defense. What else is there to say? The Rams' defense is capable of getting stops. The Lions is not right now. Man. Lions with 3 straight 3-and-outs. We're playing like we've already lost. I mean, this is what happened. This is the form. It happens every time. Go look at every single one of the Lions' losses. And what is it? It's the Lions playing from behind, not being able to run the ball, and defenses then being able to tee off on Goff. It's nothing against Jared Goff. But whenever everything is in his hands and on his shoulders, it's so much easier for the defenses to stop this offense because the offense isn't the passing attack that the Lions have isn't diverse enough to be the only thing going. So when the Lions are built to play with a lead. They're built to run the ball and hit play action passes over the middle. They are not built to come back late in games with the passing offense alone. That's not what they're built to do. They have the talent that they're capable of doing it, but that's not what they're built to do. Touchdown Broncos. Troy Franklin, my boy. All right, Broncos, do something for us. If the Broncos win that game, the Bears will temporarily regain first place in the North. So 1st and 10 from the 20. Stafford under center. With 14 to go in the quarter. He's going to hand it off the right side to Kyron Williams. He's going to get the edge. Jack Campbell going to track him down for a gain of 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6. Need a stop. Need a stop. What on earth just happened in San Francisco? Did Jeffrey Simmons, the defensive tackle, just get a receiving touchdown in San Fran for Tennessee? That's crazy. 2nd and 6, 13-28, 27 to go. Stafford with 3 tight ends in the game. This is what they love. They'll run it up the middle with Williams again. He's going to run into a wall and somehow fall forward for 3. It's going to be 3rd and 3. As a Rams defender, Fisk is going to be... he's limping to the locker room, it looks like. All right, 3rd and 3. Stafford alone in the gun. Please, defense, I'm begging you. 3rd and 3. Stafford alone in the gun. Williams in motion. He's going to chip Hutchinson. Takes the snap. Stafford has all day. Throws it deep down the left side. Incomplete. Oh, no. Oh, no. Incomplete, and Devontae Adams is hurt. You saw him pull up as he was trying to run downfield. That looks like a hamstring right there. Hopefully it's nothing more than that. Hopefully he just pulled his hammy. But he definitely slowed up as he was running downfield. He didn't even try to go for the ball because he realized that he hurt himself. That does not look good. Yeah, he's just running, and it looks like as he's starting to slow up, his hammy just gave out on him. So hopefully Devontae Adams is okay. That didn't look great, though. He's walking off. And we get a commercial break. But so the Lions get a stop kind of by chance because it took an injury. But the Lions got hit real hard by Ben Johnson's departure. I know that's the narrative outside of Detroit. As a Lions fan, the losses of Frank Ragnow and Kevin Zeitler have been more impactful. Because fundamentally, the Lions offense is doing the same things. The difference is the pass protection and just the blocking in general has not been consistent enough this year. Graham Glasgow is not it as the center this year. That's the number one priority in the offseason is getting a center. And Tate Ratledge he had growing pains. He's better now, but he had growing pains. And Christian Mahogany, he had growing pains, and then he got hurt. And now we're down to our third string. Coyote Awashika is also out. So we're down to our third string left guard. The interior of the offensive line is a much bigger loss downgrade than losing Ben Johnson. I will say, Johnny Morton was not the guy, and the Lions will need a new offensive coordinator in the offseason. However, for as much as Ben Johnson was a loss, it's the offensive line is just not as good as it was last year. The Lions had the best offensive line, or at worst a top 3 offensive line. Philly game day, I won't offend you too much there. The Lions had a top 3 offensive line last year. They've got a top 20, maybe 15 this year. When they play well, then the Lions win. When they don't play well, things go bad. So, yeah, looks like it was a hammy for Devontae. It doesn't look good. Does not look good. Man. Okay. So, the Lions got to stop. They got to stop, right? It's 4th and 3. The Rams go 3 and out. For the love of God, Go get points. We got 14 of you in here. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, folks. Devontae Adams is walking to the locker room. Eric Hallett is also walking to the locker room. The Lions say he was starting today as the Rams getting set to punt. Who is even left to play safety at this point? As the punt is away, Khalif Raymond back to field it. What on earth is happening back there? Both Khalif Raymond and Tom Kennedy were back there to return that punt, and they almost run into each other. What on earth are you doing, guys? Oh, I'm seeing a replay of the Parsons injury now. It's his left knee. Non-contact is never good. Here's a replay of the Troy Franklin touchdown. What a throw by Bo Nix. Sweet baby Jesus, please give us some points. Man, I don't even know what to say. 1st and 10 for the Lions. They've gone 3 and out all 3 drives in the second half. Both backs in the game. Time to wake up. Time to wake up. Goff in the gun. Both backs split out, and Gibbs is going to run out wide. Goff has time. Throws it. Over the middle, caught. Khalif Raymond over midfield. First down of the half for the Lions, and that is exactly what we needed. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We don't even need to go hurry up. We have time, but I'm just eager to get some points. Both backs still in the game. 12:04, 12:03 to go. Goff in the gun, takes the snap, looking to throw again. Goff has time. Now he's going to check it down and incomplete, looking for Montgomery as the time started to run out. Byron Young getting the pressure there. So 2nd and 10, 11:57 to go. Here we go. Yep, here we go, social. Here we go. Yep, QB hit for Byron Young. Goff was sent flying on that. All right. I would love just a quick strike, something. Gibbs is the back to Goff's right. He's in shotgun. Tesla in the game now, 2nd and 10. Goff takes the snap. Goff has time, checks it down to Gibbs. He's only going to gain 3 or 4. Full credit to the Rams linebackers. Every time that the Lions have checked it down to Gibbs, they have been on it. Gibbs is the best running back in the league when he is in open space. They have not given him any today. Not a single inch. Because Gibbs is one of those guys, you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. He's had nothing. Absolutely no room to breathe. 3rd and 6 now. Goff in the gun. Gibbs lined up to his right. Goff changing the play at the line. I swear to God if you run out of time again. Gibbs going to motion to his left now. Goff takes the snap. Delayed handoff to Gibbs off the right side. Gibbs, he gets away from one tackle. He's going to get close to the first down. That's going to bring up 4th and 1. Sketchy play call there. That almost went horribly, but brings up a 4th and 1. Obviously, the Lions are going for this. Get Montgomery in the game and hammer it up the middle. Cameron Curl knocked him out. Montgomery not coming into the game, which means if they run it up the middle and Gibbs doesn't get it, I'm going to kill someone because Montgomery can fall forward for 1 yard. Pretty much guaranteed. 16 people in here right now as the Lions have 4th and 1 from the Rams 37. Goff under center, Gibbs the back. Goff, man in motion. It is a play action. Looking to throw. Goff throws it. It's caught. St. Brown down to the 26. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Clutch throw by Jared Goff. 11th catch of the day for Amon-Ra. Huge throw by Jared Goff. Great catch by Amon-Ra, obviously, but hits him in the stomach. That's just a great throw. Great play by the Lions. Okay, we're still alive. 4th 100-yard game of the year for Amon-Ra. Most catches he's had in a game this season. Goff, 10 minutes to go, 9:59, 9:58. 1st and 10 from the 26. Goff takes the snap, looking to throw again. Goff dumps it off to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to make a man miss. He's doing his best. He's going to lose a yard, though. He's had nothing going in this game, dude. Absolutely nothing. Brutal. 9:34 to go. Time's ticking on the Lions. I'm not too worried about the clock, but you can't take forever. You're still down. You got to get a stop, and you have to bank on the fact that the Rams could score again. 9:21. Goff, I formation, 2nd and 11. St. Brown in motion. Takes the snap. Tosses to Gibbs off the left side. Gibbs, no room. He's going to duck out of bounds, and he's going to gain nothing. Just horrible. Horrible execution. Decker, it looked like Decker missed his block. Let's see. Here's a replay. It's Tristan Cole. I'm not going to say anything. Tristan Colin has had some good moments, but I think in week 16, I think Miles Frazier should be starting. If Mahogany's not back. I can't wait for Christian Mahogany to get back. Colin has been real bad. Real inconsistent, I'll say. 3rd and 11 now. The Lions are in field goal range. Goff going to delayed handoff to Gibbs up the middle, and he's going to lose 2 yards. Stop giving it to Gibbs. Stop. Dude, it's not working. It's not working. Stop with the 3rd and long runs. It's not working. What are you doing? I don't mean don't give it to Gibbs. What I mean is this is not working, so stop trying it. What on earth is happening up front on this play? You have both sides trying to switch up, and you get no one blocking anything. So now Bates is coming out for a 48-yard field goal. He's already missed from 43. Bates kick up. It's good. So the Lions draw within a score. But oh my lord, what a frustrating end to a drive that started out so well. Unbelievable, man. What are you doing? That's unbelievable. We're living on the edge here. Dude, we're... Right now, we're living on the edge, but we're hanging onto the cliff. We're barely hanging onto the cliff. And the Rams are standing over us, ready to stomp on our fingers. This is unbelievable, man. 7:54, Bates kicks it away. It'll be returned at the goal line, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Hit hard at the 32. If the Rams get a score now, then it'll be really difficult to win this. Yeah, you're banking on a defense that's already given up 34 to get another stop. I certainly have little faith, but even if they get a stop and tie the game, then it's going to be what? The Rams have 3 minutes to go win the game and get a field goal. It's not looking great. It's not looking great. Odds are probably 85% for the Rams right now. Stafford under center, 7:47 to go. Takes the snap, play action. Stafford under pressure. Oh, he gets out of it somehow, flings it downfield. Did he catch that? Did Tutu Atwell make that catch? Unbelievable catch. Hold on. One. Oh, that's close. Was the foot... Hold on. Did he bobble it at all? Ooh. Did he bobble that? He's got it now. Oh, that's an interesting call, actually. They're going to call it a catch and a 9-yard gain. He caught that after an 11-yard gain. Whatever. 2nd and 1. What a catch by Tutu Atwell. Great play by Stafford as well. So 2nd and 1, Stafford. Handoff up the middle to Corum. First down. Picks up 6. That's a catch, I think. Well, it's a catch now. They didn't review it. I don't think the bobble was significant enough. It was close, but I don't think it was, and you can't risk another timeout at this point, so. Devontae Adams is questionable to return to this one with a hamstring injury. 6:48, 47, 46 to go. Stafford under center, Corum the back, 3 tight ends in the game. Stafford takes the snap, gives it to Corum up the middle. He bounces it outside. He breaks Rocky Scene's ankles. First down and more inside the 35, down to the 29. The Rams are in field goal range. Yikes. Not good. I mean, dude. Rocky I'm not even gonna bother. The run defense has wildly disappointed me today. I didn't trust the pass defense. I thought the run defense would at least be decent. Blake Corum has 11 for 71 in this game. Disaster. Stafford under center. 2 tight ends in the game. Stafford takes the snap, run off the right side. Williams cuts it back. Somehow gains yards. Kyron Williams gets hit by 3 guys in the backfield and somehow gains 6 yards. The run defense stinks right now. Stinks. Unbelievably bad. How is it this bad? It shouldn't be. But no one can set the edge. This is unbelievable. 5:24, 23, 22 to go. 2nd and 4. Stafford in the gun with Williams to his right. Stafford takes the snap, looking to throw. Quick throw inside, caught by Nacua. He's dragging forward to the 11-yard line with 5:08 to go. So the Rams have an elongated 1st and goal. Oh, no. Oh, Puka's hurt. Did he get hit in the head? What just happened? Puka just completely slumped over. Did he? What was that? Leg? Okay. I thought it was concussion at first. No, he hurt his leg, though. 5:02 remaining. That'll stop the clock for now so the Lions can get a breather. You got to hold them to 3. Injury timeout. All right. Well, what else is going on around the league? Okay. By the way, Philip Rivers watch, everyone. The Seahawks are up 15-13. The Colts have 1st and 10 from the 50 with a chance to lead a game-winning drive. Rivers just hit a pass to Alec Pierce for 16 yards on 3rd and 7. This is hilarious. If the Colts hit like one more play, they're going to be in field goal range. Which is hilarious to think about. That would be so funny, man. Broncos are back in the red zone with a lead. If they get a touchdown here, they're probably going to be able to shut the door. 1st and 10 for the Rams now from the 11. Stafford, 3 tight ends in the game. Runs play action. Stafford to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Parkinson on the play action. Too easy. Too easy. And the Rams have a 40 burger. Welp. We had hope for one moment. Just the one. And that was when Hutchinson got a pick. The Lions went up 24-14 with 30 seconds to go in the first half. And then died. And then just died. Proceeded to do nothing the rest of the game. On defense, at least. Actually, no. The offense kind of just died as well. As far as halftime adjustments go, whatever the Rams did was spectacular. That kills the faith. Yep, the faith's dead. Now you need a touchdown. You need a quick touchdown. You need a quick stop. and you need another touchdown. And let's be honest, that touchdown is going to have to come at the end of the game, and you're going to need to go for 2. And that's way too many things having to go right. As the extra point is up and good. Man. 4:49 to go. That stinks. That sucks. Does Puka have 200 yards? I didn't even check. I don't feel great though. I'll be honest. I'm not feeling great. Puka has 181. I guess with the 6-yard rush as well. He's 187 total yards. Yeah, that's about what we expected. Not good. And I'm going to lose fantasy. Whatever. At least I have 3 other leagues I'm still alive in, but I'm going to lose to one of my best friends, which is the worst. Ugh. All right, Rams getting set to kick this one away. 4:49 to go. We need something quick here, boys. We need something quick, as that is going to be through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. 4:49. There's the exact scenario that we needed to avoid, and now this is the scenario we're stuck with. So, not good. Not good, not good, not good. We're going to have to... You have to score before the 2-minute warning. That's the plan. If you score before the 2-minute warning, you have a chance. 4:49 to go. Goff and shotgun. Gibbs to his left. 3 receivers and a tight end in the game. Split out wide. Goff takes the snap. Quick throw. What? Just throws it at Amon-Ra's, not even at his shins. Just chucks it in the dirt because it's double coverage. What? I got no words. What was that? 4:45, 2nd and 10. Goff in the gun. Gibbs to his right. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Goff under pressure. Dumps it off to Gibbs, and he drops it. Okay, that's how this game's going. Dude, this is I got no words for this second half. This is about as bad of a second half as the Lions have ever had. And I don't just mean this year. And I don't just mean in the Dan Campbell era. This is like genuinely horrible. 4:41 to go. Goff in the gun, Gibbs to his left. Goff takes the snap. Under pressure, dumps it off to Gibbs again. Gibbs just trying his best to make someone miss. He'll get a first down. And he'll pick up 14. Nothing going well right now. Yeah, that's an understatement of the year. Well, it's my fault for having hope. We need an offensive coordinator. We'll get one in the summer. Honestly, the offense was so good in the first half, too. The defense completely... Yeah, tale of 2 halves. Everything went wrong in the second half. Goff takes the snap. Has time. Over the middle. Has all day to throw and throws it in the dirt to nobody. The Colts had a 60-yard field goal attempt to take... Oh, my Lord. The Colts have the lead with 40 seconds left. Are you kidding me? No shot. What? The Seahawks are just over midfield. They don't have timeouts, but... Oh, this is going to become a photo finish here for the Seahawks. That's crazy. 2nd and 10. Goff. The Lions are at midfield. You need 2 touchdowns, obviously. 4:10 to go. Goff takes the snap. Throws it over the middle. Caught. Jameson Williams on the run. Inside the 35. Down at the 33. Okay, there's a good catch. Good throw. Good play. Williams working on Emmanuel Forbes. Okay, gotta speed up. Goff in the gun. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Goff under pressure. Has time now. Rolls out. Now he's running for his life. Just flings it down the right side. Caught. Jameson Williams again. That's going to be a gain of like 16. So Jameson Williams getting his yards. Williams is well over 100 at this point. Did he get both feet in? 1, 2, and a toe drag swag. Wow, that's development from JMO. Last year, he would have definitely stepped out of bounds. Even the year before, too. 7 for 130 and a touchdown for Williams in this game. He's been good. He has been good. 3:44 to go. You got to get in the end zone. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Lions are they in the red zone? Yep, they're at the 17-yard line. Okay, 3:44 to go. Come on, Goff. Takes the snap. Delayed handoff to Gibbs up the middle. Gibbs. Not a lot of room, but he'll pick up 5 yards there. Okay, hurry up. You can do that once, but you better have another play ready. .325, 24, 23, 22. Goff takes the snap. Goff throws it. Caught. St. Brown inside the 5. Come on, you got to score before the 2-minute warning. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And then it's going to come down to getting one stop. And then you're going to have to go down the field again. But one thing at a time. 3:04, 3:03, 3:02 to go. First and goal. Goff takes the snap, rolling out right. Quick throw. St. Brown incomplete. Goff just puts it in the dirt. Goff's stat line is going to be hilarious because the second half, he's mostly been inconsistent. Good catch by St. Brown on the play before, by the way. St. Brown has what, like 13 catches? 12 catches, 151 yards, 17 targets. What did I say in the preview about the Lions zeroing in on St. Brown in these games? Puka's still standing on the sideline. Sounds like it was cramps for him. Second and goal from the 5. Goff under center now. 2:59 to go. Goff. He will get... Nope, play action. Goff throws it back of the end zone. That has got to be a flag. For the love of God, throw a pass interference flag. And suddenly we're doing well. Why don't we play like this all game? To be fair, the Rams are more concerned with burning clock right now. Holding all day. And he gets absolutely laid out in the back of the end zone before the ball gets there. But God forbid the Lions draw a pass interference. Third and goal now. From the 5. Lions have 2 chances to get in the end zone. Goff takes the snap. Throws it for Tesla, and he gets tackled. God forbid a flag gets thrown. My lord. 4th and goal now. I mean, what on earth, dude? Are they going to call anything? Fourth and goal. You need 5 yards. What's your money play? 2:50 to go. This is the game. Amon-Ra alone at the bottom of the screen. Rams showing blitz, but Rams are also going to take a timeout to think about this. That's back-to-back plays that the Lions probably should have gotten or drawn a defensive pass interference. Do the Colts have any timeouts left? Okay. Man alive. 4th and goal, 2:50 to go. The Lions are 2 for 2 on 4th down in this one, but this one is the game on the line. Come on, please. Please. Amon-Ra alone at the bottom of the screen. Bunch formation to Goff's right. Gibbs to his right. Goff in the gun. Goff takes the snap. Looking. Throws it for St. Brown. It's in the dirt. No one's even close. There is a flag, though. Finally. That is a ball don't lie moment. I don't even care how dumb of a flag that is. Amon-Ra got tackled in the end zone. Let's see this. Did he slip? I don't really care. Face mask, first of all. And yeah, he gets pushed to the ground. Finally. It only took 3 tries, but they finally... And Forbes is getting in the official's face. Give him another one. Ball's on the 1-yard line. Emmanuel Forbes is livid at that official. Dude, you are still yelling at the official like 20 seconds after that. What on Goff hit his hand on Decker's helmet. Nice one. And also, that ball slipped out of Goff's hand with no pressure, no impact, no nothing. That was just a bad throw. Okay. Renewed sense of life. Not life, but renewed sense of a chance to score on this drive. First and goal from the 1. Just give it to David Montgomery and forget. Right? Give it to David Montgomery. Let him go up the middle. Or we're going to have a wildcat to David Montgomery because why would anything be simple? Goff splits out wide. Montgomery takes the snap, runs up the middle, runs off the right side. He's going to get in. Touchdown, David Montgomery. By the way, that was the first penalty against the Rams all game. It took until the 2-minute mark for the Rams to take a single penalty. Now, I'm not going to blame the officials. That's just weird. It's just a little weird thing. I'm not going to bring it up in the post-game video because I don't want it to come across as like, wah, wah, refs, but man, alive. So the Lions, go for 2 now. All right, the Lions failed the down by 14 test. Bates extra point is up and good. So the Lions, they still put up 34 on offense, which is hilarious. That's how good the first half was. So you're down by 7, 2:42 to go. You need to stop. Seahawks kicked a retaliatory field goal. Oh, did they win? No, I wanted Rivers. No! Phillip Rivers, no. Oh, he finally threw a pick at the end of the game. Boo. Boo. By the way, Broncos up by 8 on the Packers, and they have the ball with 5:41 to go. Looking good for Denver. Looking good, folks. .242 to go. The Lions are going to kick this deep as they normally would. So you're going to need, you need a 3 and out. Need a 3 and out. This has got to be, I'm pretty sure 34 is the most the Lions that Jared Goff has scored on the Rams, I think. Yep. And 41 is the most that Stafford has scored on the Lions. So, highest scoring game of the Goff-Stafford revenge game things. I'm not making sense anymore. The frustration has taken over. An interception would be great right about now. I don't know if they're going to pass the ball, but we'll see. As Bates' kick is away, and he is just going to boot it into the end zone. And that will be a touchback, so the Rams will get the ball to 35. So what's probably going to happen is run on first down, timeout, run on second down, timeout, then, depending on the down and distance, a throw to get a first down to win the game. Or give the Lions the ball back. We'll see. Puka is back out there. The Los Angeles Rams, 40-plus points, 500-plus total yards in back-to-back games for the first time since 2000. Whip-de-doo. Whip-de-frickin-doo. The Rams have 5. Yeah, this is horrible. 1st and 10. Stafford, 3 tight ends in the game. You know what they're going to do. They're going to run it off that left side. Kyron Williams off the left side, and it's way too easy, and he picks up 6 yards. And the Lions will call their second timeout. Boy, it would sure be nice to have an extra timeout right now. I wonder what happened in their first one. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's fine. I'm not salty. No, it's fine. No, really. It's, no, I love burning a timeout for no reason to start the fourth quarter. I love it. Especially when when you know that you're down and you know that this is exactly how this game was trending, is you're going to end up in a situation where you need those timeouts. So 2nd and 4 now. First down doesn't win the game, but it basically wins the game. So Stafford, 3 tight ends in the game. If you're the Rams, do you do the play action now or do you do it on 3rd and 2? We'll see. 2nd and 4. Stafford, under center. Run up the middle to Williams and absolutely no resistance. First down. Again, the game's not over. Oh, nope. Call the timeout, Dan. Saving it doesn't help you. What are you doing? Just call the timeout. You're just going to lose an extra couple seconds. Why are you letting the clock tick down? If you call the timeout now, at least you'll be stopped, hard stop at 2 minutes. What are you doing? Okay, 2-minute warning, I guess. Dan's just wasting an extra couple of seconds. For no reason. Patrick Mahomes confirmed a torn ACL. So that's interesting for the Chiefs. Torn ACL, 9 months. He'll probably miss the start of next year. That's interesting. That's from Logan Lamorandier. Defense doesn't even sniff getting a stop when the game is on the line. Obvious run situations. Yep. Not good. The Lions are only one of 3 teams this season to have multiple games where an opponent went a full half without an accepted penalty. Yep. So, looks like we're trending the wrong way, folks, but there's not much we can do about it, is there? Not much we can do as this one's winding down. A first down wins the game for the Rams at this point. So, not great. Not great. But, again, when we've been looking at playoff scenarios, this is the one game that we've been, projecting that they would lose. It does mean, though, you can't lose again. If you want to make the playoffs, you have to win out. So, yeah, pressure's on. The pressure is on. Very curious how the Lions are going to respond. I mean, we know that they respond well after a loss, and so next week they'll probably be all right. But the Lions, since the bye, like going back to the Chiefs game, have been remarkably consistent. Beat the Bengals, lose to the Chiefs. Beat the Bucs, lose to the Vikings. Beat the Commanders, lose to the Eagles. Beat the Giants, lose to the Packers. Beat the Cowboys, lose to the Rams. The Lions have not won 2 in a row since week 4 and 5. You go 10 weeks without back-to-back wins? It's a joke. So, 2-minute warning. Stafford under center gives it to Williams up the middle. Oh, now he gets met relatively quickly for a gain of 3 still. The Lions will call their last time out with 1:54. Hey, you know what would have been great? Is if you did that and now the 2-minute warning would have hit and you would have had 6 extra seconds. Common sense. Common sense, man. First down wins the game for the Rams, though, so probably not looking great. Packers down by 8. I'm going to tune into the end of Broncos-Packers, I think, after this game. Maybe I'll stay on. We'll see. 2nd and 8, $1:55 to go. If you're the Rams, you run the ball here, you run the ball again, and then you probably go for it on 4th down because you're over midfield. So 2nd and 8, 3 tight ends in the game. You know what they're doing. Stafford, under center. Williams the back. Takes the snap, gives it to Williams off the right side. He will get met at the line for a gain of 2. If you told me we would lose 34-41 before the game, I'd tell you that's a very expected score. But man, if the second half didn't stink so much, it didn't need to be this way at all. If you had told us at halftime at 24-14, or sorry, if you told us after that Jameson Williams touchdown that the Lions would only score 10 the rest of the way, I would not have believed you. I straight up would not have. Why did my headset just turn on? Turn off. This thing has a mind of its own sometimes. But yeah, I straight up wouldn't have believed you if you were like, yeah, the Lions are actually only going to score 10 points the rest of the game. No shot. But alas, here we are. The Rams call their second timeout with 1:09 remaining. So They're going to run the ball here. Even if they don't get it, the Lions would have like 20 seconds to get to midfield and chuck a Hail Mary. Which, sorry, 1:10 on the clock. Yeah, the Rams are going to be able to bleed this inside of like 20 seconds. So the Lions' only hope is to get the ball back and get a Hail Mary attempt. I don't even know if they're going to get the attempt because they'd have to get to like their own 40. But first, you got to get a stop here. 3rd and 6. Minute 10 to go. All the tight ends in the game. Stafford. They'd be dumb to do a pass here. Gives it to Puka off the left side. Puka. He runs into a wall. Stays on his feet, but he's going to gain only 1. So 4th and 5. Yeah, the Lions are going to have about 20 seconds if they don't go for it, which honestly they should. It's 4th and 4. You might as well just go for it and complete a pass and you win. And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Although they might just try to draw them off sides right now. They're probably going to call their last timeout. If they go for it, it would kind of be insane, but because then the Lions have a chance at a Hail Mary. But Stafford, under center. They're not snapping this, guys. Just don't jump, you idiots. Okay. So it'll be about 23 seconds, and they're going to, or did they take the delay? They took the delay. So 23 seconds, and they're going to punt. You need this punt to go through the end zone, but regardless, the punt's going to take probably 8 to 10 seconds. So the Lions are going to have like one play to get closer to like the 35, 40, maybe 2 plays, and then hope a Hail Mary or a hook and ladder or something. But this is, not looking good. They forgot to take the penalty yardage. I mean, it just helps the Rams, gives them more room to punt. The absolute worst thing right now would be a fair catch inside the 10. He's got to try. A block would be cool. You want to get a block, guys? Nope. All right. It's going to go into the end zone. It bounces really high. Give us an extra second. So touchback is going to go out to the 20. So the Lions are going to have 2 plays to get a couple of extra yards to set up a Hail Mary. But it's not looking great. Not looking great at all. By the way, the Broncos have the ball 3rd and 4 at the 2-minute warning. If they get a first down, the game's over because the Packers are out of timeouts. So the Bears are probably going to be first in the NFC North. Again, going into that game against the Packers next week, which we need the Bears to lose. All right, Goff. So the Rams are actually pressing. This is smart by the Rams because they know that the Lions aren't going to get anything in big chunks. 13 seconds to go. Goff takes the snap. Throws it over the middle. Hook and ladder to J-Mo. The Lions don't have enough time to spike it. The ref has to touch it. And that's going to be game. So the Rams defeat the Lions 41-34. J-Mo gets a couple extra yards, which, I mean, good for him. So the Rams beat the Lions. Unbelievable second half from the Rams. Unbelievable. Full credit to them. Horrible second half from the Lions. Horrible third quarter. It's third quarter, man. The third quarter. All right, I'm going to quickly tune into Broncos-Packers. Let's watch the end of Broncos-Packers together, shall we? Where is that game? Why can't I see Broncos-Packers? There you are. Join live. Okay, 3rd and 4. First down wins the game for the Broncos. Probably have 2 chances to get it. Nix going to play action, looking to throw. Nix stops, waits, dodges a sack, runs it himself. He's going to get close. He fumbles the ball, but he was down. So it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Broncos. Time is ticking, and they only need a yard to get to win the game. As rough as this game was, I promise mine was worse as a Chiefs fan. Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry about Mahomes. I wholeheartedly hope that Mahomes is ready to go for the start of next season, because that would be a brutal way for, like, not only do you miss the playoffs, but Mahomes gets hurt to start next year. Like, that would be bad. As Nix was very clearly touched down. So 4th and 1. Nix. Crazy formation here. Fakes the snap. Fakes it again. Snaps it. Up the middle. Oh no, he didn't get there. No, Broncos! No! Okay, now the Broncos defense has to get a stop, but the Packers have a life. Rough game, man. Better luck next week. I gotta save my BP meds for Monday Night Football. Fair enough, man. Thanks for being here, guys. I would encourage you to have fun, Zach. I'm heading off. It's late here. Yeah, I bet, man. Have a good night, Speed Lion. Pleasure to have you here. Hope to see you again next week for Lions-Steelers. I cannot believe the Broncos choked that. Come on, Broncos defense. At least let us laugh at the Packers, all right? At least let us laugh at the Packers. So 1st and 10 from the 38. The Packers have 1:07. They're down by 8. No timeouts. A stop wins the game for the Broncos, but man, this is suddenly very sketchy. Love takes the snap. He's going to almost get hit, and he overthrows the check down to Wilson. That would have been hilarious if Love just threw a horrible one. Our next game is for both is against the Steelers, so that's that. Yeah, can you please make sure that game goes to overtime and make sure that you run the ball. Make sure the Dolphins have 40 or like 75 offensive plays. Run the ball 40 times. Make sure they are worn out for us. Please and thank you. Love. Oh, was that a false start? Benito's calling for a false start. Yep. Maybe. They're thinking about it. The refs are talking. I think that was a false start. It looked like it. But I guess we won't know. Oh, well. Yep, false start. On the Packers. Let's go. Okay, let me hit up McDaniel real quick. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you hit. Yeah, that's a false start. Good call. Good call. So, all right, 2nd and 15 for the Packers. 1:03 remaining. Come on, Broncos defense. This would be a great time for a Nick Benito sack. Love alone in shotgun. 4 receivers to his left. He's telling his tight end to make sure he chips Jonathan Cooper. Takes the snap. Love under pressure, rolls to his right, running for his life. Throws it back over the middle. It's incomplete. Jaden Reed drops it. 3rd and 15. Come on, Broncos. Let's go. Let's go, Broncos. Come on. Come on. 3rd and 15. Jaden Reed limping off the field. That's not good. Love. In the gun. Back to his right. He will. On 3rd and 15. Man in motion. He will take the snap. Love. Looking to throw. Running for his life. Throws it on the run. Incomplete. 4th and 15. Last gasp for the Packers. Are the other games all done? Yep, the other games are all done as well. So that is the last result before Sunday Night Football there. Vikings, Cowboys in about half an hour. 4th and 15. This is the game. Love. In the gun. Takes the snap. Looking to throw, has all day. Now he's under pressure. He's hit as he throws. That's going to be incomplete. He had time, but he didn't have enough. And the Denver Broncos are going to defeat the Green Bay Packers to move to 12-2. Well, thank you for your service, Broncos. Okay, folks, that is going to be it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching, for all of you that tuned in today, and for everyone hanging out with me in the chat. It was a pleasure to spend some time with you guys, even though the Lions wound up losing. I will be back later tonight with a post-game video, as always, and then I'll be back later in the week. Obviously, I'll be live for Lions-Steelers next week, so if you enjoyed this stream, make sure you check it out again next week. So take care, everyone. Have a good night. Cheers.